Charlie's a great coach, wonderful guy, and I knew him from last year, and I think he's the same way, and he's really eager for these wins, and I think it's looking great for the team.
Talk about what kind of chemistry has been developing in the locker room. Obviously, you guys got off to a little bit of a rocky start. You're right around 500. Now you've rattled off multiple games in a row with wins. Talk about what it's been like developing in the...
I think the chemistry's been building up pretty well. I played with Leps last year, and hopefully I play with them the rest of the season. So far, so good. We work really good together, and I noticed some guys are building chemistry slowly, and I'm watching them, and they're making some good passes and good plays, and like Nico and Nevada are pretty good together, and Joel and Donnie are pretty good together. There's some little, hidden guys, hidden talent we're sort of figuring out here along the way.
And talk a little bit about any last thoughts you have. We'll catch up again towards the tail end of the year, but as we head towards and through the midpoint of the season, final thoughts for the fans?
Definitely we're going to work our hardest, and we're going to keep going with what we have right now, and hopefully we come out strong in playoffs. We're just hoping, better outcome.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, of course.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiant. Sleep well, live well.
Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
Here with Easton Jones. Easton, we're just about at that third way point of the season, and you guys are coming off 7 wins in a row now. You just swept Pikes Peak. Talk a little bit about what the year's been like for you.
First part of the year was a little bit shaky, but now we're starting to piece it together finally, and things are starting to roll. It was definitely a big win, 3 big wins over the weekend. That was really nice for our team.
And for you personally, obviously, coming into your second year with the organization, talk about what has been different and what kind of chemistry is developing in the locker room.
The biggest difference is probably just players. We don't have a lot of the same players this year, so it's a little bit different. But as the year goes on, our chemistry is starting to get a lot better.
Awesome. And the coaching staff, another change. 2 last year that you went through, and now Yokes comes in here this summer. Talk about what Coach Joachim and Nick have been like.
Oh, they've been great. They've really shown us how to play Wranglers hockey, and it's a nice change for us.
Awesome. And as you head down the stretch here, I mean, we've still got over half the season left, but what are you doing and how are you doing in chasing your personal goals down?
Everything's been going pretty good. Just happy I'm able to play my final year of hockey here in Steamboat. It's been a really nice town. And after coming off last year, it's really nice to come back and have all the support we had from last year.
And where are you planning on going next year?
Hopefully NCAA. I haven't really made any decisions yet. I have to do a lot of work to get there right now.
Coach Yokes, I heard, just had that. Do you have anything, if you were to think of your top 3 places you like to play, where would they be?
I still have to do a lot of research, but one place would be Boulder. That's one place where I would like to go.
Awesome. Well, Easton, as we head down here toward that middle point of the season and beyond, any last thoughts you want to have for the fans?
Just come out and support our games. A lot of fans is always nice. Supporting the Wranglers is always a good thing. And watch some entertaining hockey.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers Connection.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer-Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com. Call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the Bay Area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
Here with Gabe Higner. Gabe, talk about season so far. We're about a third of the way through, but we're already home game schedule. Talk what it's been like for you.
It's been a lot of fun. We're on a 7-game winning streak right now. We're just trying to keep that alive. Gonna pound the other team into the boards. Just gonna play our game. It's been a lot of fun though. I like all the best. They're very nice, and we're just bonding. Just got the team.
What has it been like being back in Steamboat for you?
It's been pretty good. I like my environment a lot. The school's good. The ice is good. Everybody around is good. They all support us and everything, so it's all a good environment. Yeah.
And what kind of shift has it been going from what was, as we talked about, a very game-heavy schedule last year to a little bit easier in terms of the amount of times you're out on the ice?
It's been okay. I mean, the practices are the same, just the game schedule and all the games. Like, we normally play 6 games in the weekend, now 3, so just kind of have a little more energy, but it's more intense, obviously, at the junior level, so.
And what kind of differences have you seen from moving from that Denver Front Range team up here into the junior ranks?
Just the competitiveness and intensity, the hitting and passing and everything. It's just like upped a little bit more, obviously.
And what are you doing personally? How are you doing in chasing your goals now for the season?
I'm working on it. I'm just trying to work every day to get there and just put in the work to try and get to that spot, obviously, to go up to Canada and ECHL. Just trying to get there.
This has been Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers Connection.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wines, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 in Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn about your Steamboat Wranglers.
Here with Grant Longton. Grant, good first third of the season as you guys have really started to come on as of late with a few big wins in a row, obviously taking down Pikes Peak in a sweep. Talk about what the season's been like for you so far.
It's been pretty fun. Recently, having a lot of pretty fun activities doing with the team. Everybody seems to be getting along here. Everybody's not arguing with one another on the benches and everything. Just seems to be flowing all of a sudden.
Awesome. What do you attest to change from the early season where you had kind of a 500 record to now where you've rattled off these consecutive wins?
I think losing games and having that record really started pushing us to try and start oh shoot, we're way back. We're not where we want to be right now. So then I think Coach kind of made us realize that we're as far back as we are and that we need to start picking it up, and we started listening. Now we're starting to pick it up.
Talk a little bit about what it was like. Finally got on the road, so you guys had a really heavy home schedule in the first month and a half of the season.
Kind of switching it up a little bit. I think that may be what got us going a little bit here as far as winning games.
Awesome. And in terms of the goals that we kind of talked about, I can't remember them because there's a lot of guys in a short span, but are you doing pretty good in achieving your personal goals through the year so far?
I think I'm a little short of them right now. I'm trying to keep up with with Kohut here in points, and that's a big struggle right now. He's 3 points ahead of me, so I'm trying to keep up with him. And other than that, I think I'd probably be passing the goals from what I expected.
And what have you thought?
Well, to go out there and win, and to do it for us and not just for single individual guys, for the team.
Awesome. And as we head down, we'll definitely talk with you again towards the tail end of the year. But what are your final thoughts to the fans?
Come out this Friday. Big game this Friday. Breast cancer awareness stuff. That's going to be pretty fun. Going to be a lot of people there, so come on out and watch the game.
Awesome. Thank you, Grant.
Thank you.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5. Your Wranglers.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or header. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk of stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
We've got Cole Kohut with us here. Cole, we're about third of the way through the season now, and about halfway through our home game schedule. What's the experience been like for you coming back as your second year here in Steamboat?
The experience has been great. We had a little rough start when we went 4-4. We were breaking even, and then the boys kind of just tightened it together, and now we're at the top of the league with 11-4. So we're on a roll here, and plan on keeping going.
You're coming off some big games and 3 consecutive wins against Pikes Peak down in the barn. Talk a little bit about that.
It was a team effort. Everyone put their part from the guys getting into the corner, simple passes that got us a game. So 100% team effort. Glad we came on top with 3 wins.
And when you look at the whole league now, you've played each team some times, and what's the difference between last year and this season?
This season for sure, there's only about one team that we're worried about this year, as into competition with this year. Instead of last year where we did have a rivalry with Aspen and Pikes Peak where we had to worry about fighting for the semifinals into the championships. So we're just focusing on playing our game and hope we're going to get that bone back that we lost last year.
Yeah, and talk about what your season's been like and how you're progressing towards your season goals.
I think my season's been relatively good. I started off a little rough. I went 2-1 and didn't want to lose that early and kind of bounced back. And now I'm 10-2 is my personal record, and I'm currently in the league with goals against average with a 2.36. So I'm just planning on just being there for my team, just bailing them out when they need to, and just trying to help them out.
Talk about what the locker room has been like. Obviously, we chatted initially before any games that even been played. With that added in, what kind of things have transpired in the locker room? What kind of bonding?
Definitely the chemistry is built 100%. We have guys that just know little things about one another that just makes us click a lot more. Definitely more as a unit, just even when we talk, it's not just kind of, buddies just talking back and forth. This conversation across the room with everyone, and it's a pretty everyone love everyone environment. So
awesome. As we continue down this road and approach the midway point of the season, what are you looking to improve upon in your game?
I'm just looking to improve just the little details. Just from me communicating with the guys, to me playing the puck, just even being a role model of the younger guys, just kind of improving on the little details, just like everyone else can improve on.
Well, what are your final thoughts?
Glad to be back in the boat and ready to keep the season going.
Awesome. Thanks, Cole.
Thanks, Bud.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers Connection.
Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer-Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital on your choices for pain management and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but see your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the base area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all your travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com.
The River, KCOQ, Steamboat Springs.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from the Howelsen Ice Arena. Your Steamboat Wranglers just about set for the second of a back-to-back matchup against the Colorado Rampage. They were able to win last night 7-1, and they look to once more come out on top. As again, we talked about it with Brian in the pregame show, but there is still quite a bit on the line and quite a bit to play for the Wranglers as they are trying to compete for that number one overall seeding. And this is a Rampage team that is right behind them in the standings in terms of at least the positioning, point-wise, a little bit more of a spread than the one slot. 5 teams make it. All 5 are going to be in the playoffs. There's going to be a play-in on Friday of March 10th, I believe it is. It might be the 9th. I think it is the 9th, actually. Sorry. So Friday the 9th, they've got a play-in for the 4th and 5th seed. And then Saturday is the semifinals with 1 playing the winner of that 4-5 game and then 2 playing 3. And then, of course, Sunday's championship day. So that'll be interesting, unfortunately, because of our technological and numerical strength. We may not be able to cover that one. We'll let you know. But we're in the midst of trying to figure that one out. It's still got a couple weeks. So we're just about set for these teams to take the ice here again. Last night, 7-1 the final. Your Wranglers came out. They got 3 in the first and then added another one in the second before finishing strong with 3 more in the third period of play. There was a little bit of chippiness, and as is the historical evidence as the historical evidence says, in terms of these games in the RMJHL, we should anticipate seeing potentially a couple fights here, and definitely a little bit more of a chippy game than we saw even last night. Though it started to get there, not quite as much as we'll probably see today. Is on the second of a back-to-back, you have those little feuds that kind of hold over between the days, and so it makes it a little bit more fun. And of course, when you're watching as fans, it's definitely entertaining to see those little battles within the game. And I do have an update. Last night, the goaltender, I've got sources who told me that the goaltender actually had a racial slur that he had thrown out to one of the Wranglers players, and that is why he got the game ejection. However, because of the previous play, that's why the player for the Wranglers had gotten the penalty, and it was the only one that went up on the board. But yeah, that's what happened, and that netminder is not available even for dressing here today, so it'll be interesting. They got Vanderbeck, who came in relief and played well. He seems to be a pretty solid goaltender, and then it looked as though they're going to suit up Rivera as well in net tonight. So officials now taking their frozen Serengeti here, and we're just about set for the opening lineup and the anthem. Going to be a fun night of hockey here from the Howie Dome. Do want to thank Northwest Colorado Orthopedic and Total Joint Center, part of Memorial Regional Health. Steamboat Ace, everything you need for winter place.
Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for...
I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great. And my pup, thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer-Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the base area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all your travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 in Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Howelsen Ice Arena. Your Steamboat Wranglers just underway with the first period of play. Here's Nordstrom. Comes right in, makes a move, almost gets a goal in the first 15 seconds of play here. It's going to be worked out to Nordstrom in the high slot. Drops one off to Wilson, rips a shot. That one is tipped up over the net. Now here's Gilmore near side. Tried to tuck it in. Couldn't quite get it to go. Now Nordstrom had to get away from him. And it's going to be worked finally into the neutral zone by the Rampage. This is Wranglers on KCOQ 100.5 The River. And it's going to be Steamboat in their home black uniforms with white numbers and silver trim. And once again, the Rampage are going to be in those gray uniforms, white numbers, royal blue trim. Going to be dumped in wide on the net by Sean Catchadall. And that's going to hop off the end boards, come out front, and Vanderbeck's going to hang on to that. No rebound. Fresh troops over the bench here for the Wranglers. Lepper is going to be flanked by Rothman and Sturtz with Kuhn and Howe on the back end. And Sturtzy will take this face-off now as it's going to be won by the Rampage, worked around to the near side. That was Blake Ridgely trying to get a little help to get it to the neutral zone. Good job from Hunter Howe, keeping it. Has help from Rothman as well. Pushed down the wall. Lepper has it for a moment, and it eventually came free, and Allred takes over for the Rampage and quickly outlets that one. Chipped into the zone by Bruman as Blue Hildebrand is getting a start here. Net Allred in, shot, big save from Hildebrand, and the rebound is tucked just wide. So Blues getting one of handful of starts here today against the Rampage, and we'll look to earn a little bit more time. That's the hope. Kohut's going to take this at his own blue line. Fires it under the stick of Lepper, but it did touch off of his stick, so no icing. Lepper's in on the forecheck. He's going to have help from Rothman as well. Rampage, though, are going to break this one out successfully. Bruman over to the near side and trying to come into the zone here with speed is Omar Rivera. He's going to cycle one down to the goal line, taken out by Allred. Rivera and Kohut tie up. It's going to be worked up the wall, and Swedlin is going to try and get a hit on Rothman, but he spins away from it. 2-on-1 developing. Here's Lepper in, makes a move through his legs, but does not get the pass off, doesn't get a shot off, and is forced to the corner. Now Foster behind the Rampage net. Comes out front with it. Chance! And a big save from Vanderbeck. Puck still free. Worked out to the blue line. There's Kohut. Down the wall to Oda. Nicholas Oda steps in. Fires one. That's blocked off there by Vanderbeck. Taken out by Foster. Sends one out front. Looking for Kohut at the blue line, but it's intercepted and sent out. No icing on this one down. Oda's there at the Rampage blue line. Gathers it in. Chips it along the wall and will go in on the forecheck here. Worked around the boards. Kept in there by Sebi Culver in the far side. Taken by Christian Perry. He's out one-on-one against Kleiner. Rips a shot. Stopped by Hildebrand. Rebound is stopped as well, and it's under Hildebrand's right pillow as Adams was right there on the doorstep. He scored the only goal yesterday for this Rampage team. And it's still scoreless here in the early goings. Just 2:53 into this first period of play. Nordstrom now comes out. He's got Culver with him, while Easton Jones. So a little line mismatch here today as they're trying to find some chemistry. Here comes Jones up across the offensive blue line. Makes a little bit of a move. Comes to the near side corner. Now spins. Gets it down to Nordstrom. Nordstrom cycles it down the wall, and Jones couldn't quite pick it up. Instead, it's Neiman at the near side hash mark. He tries to get it up to Cuniff. Taken away. Sebi Culver into the high slot. Fakes a shot. Now he's going to take one. Blocked in front by Cuniff. Taken by Adams, and he's going to come out with this pass looking for Perry. Behind him, intercepted by Brett Wilson. Goes D-to-D to Kleiner. Back to Wilson in his own zone. Wilson now steps across the blue line. Fires a pass to Culver. He just tips one in the zone and goes for a change. And now Easton Jones was right on the doorstep, and the puck was free for a moment. Vanderbeck almost lost that one as, again, just a little bit of a misplay. It came off the end boards and came out front. An interesting little sequence of events there. New line, again, that's Sturz, Rothman, Lepper line. Kuhn, Howe. All your defenders, the Wranglers, going to be won by Sturz. Cleanly to Kuhn. Far side, blue line, cycles it down the ball. Looking for Rothman behind the net. He's got him out front. Sturz. He shoots, big save from Vanderbeck, and the rebound goes to the far side wall. Lepper's there fighting for it. He's going to be bodied off the puck. Allred takes over, sends it up the wall, finds Bruman, but he tried to go back to his defenseman. Ridgely throws the body weight, but Steamboat does take over in the offensive end. Sent out front. Chance at the tight angle there from Rothman. Stopped again by Vanderbeck. Joel Rothman now, always smooth, sends it over to the near side. A little bit behind Hunter Howe, who was pinching in from the blue line. Howe recovers, sends it down to Sturz, up again at the blue and the near side to Hunter Howe, and finally backtrack his zone, or in neutral zones. He couldn't quite keep possession. Now Kuhn sends a pass over, bounces free. Rothman's on the near side doorstep. Couldn't get a shot off though. Walks up the far side half wall. Cycles one up to Kuhn. Take away from him and Rubin. Is trying to come up ice here. Looks to make a move around Kohut. The two of them tie up. And a good job back checking there from Corey Kohut, eliminating that chance as Bruman could have been in all alone. Now here's Lepper. Nice little move from Lepper. Looked for the backdoor play to Rothman. Couldn't get it there. Foster's off the bench playing offense here today. Longton pinches in from the blue line, sends it to the goal mouth, and that's going to be cleared out to the neutral zone. Taken there by Corey Kohut. 14:55 to go. Kohut tries to wind up. Fakes one as he comes across the blue line. And now is going to shoot one that's steered to the corner, and Swedlin takes it. Fired around the far side wall. Kept in by Oda, fresh off the bench. Wranglers really doing a good job of getting some fresh troops out over the bench here as they're just rolling their lines in the early goings of this first period of play. 14.5 minutes left, and now Howard's going to send one in. Steered to the far corner by Hildebrand. Kleiner takes over, sends one D-to-D to Longton, and he had to step around a Rampage player, but he gets the puck. Now spinning off of pressure. Longton's going to try and take it up the wall, and eventually it works to the neutral zone, but it's taken back by Colorado. Swedlin finds the skate there of Chris Phillips. It's taken back by Max Kleiner, chipped along by Nicholas Oda. No icing on the play. Cuniff's back in his own zone, ripped one around, looking for Phillips on the near side. Intercepted, though, by Max Kleiner. Nice job pinching in there from the blue line, and then eventually it's flipped up into the netting by Cuniff. 14 minutes left here in first period play. Scoreless from the Howie Dome here as your Steamboat Wranglers bring out Brett Wilson, Max Kleiner. Catch it all, Gilmore and Nordstrom are up front. Gilmore's going to take this face-off on his strong side. Couldn't quite win that one, however. It's going to be flipped into the neutral zone by the Rampage, taken back by Wilson at his own blue line. He goes D to Kleiner. Top of the near side circle in his own zone. Fires it up to Gilmore. Couldn't quite get the one-touch play there to catch it all. Taken back by the Rampage. Neiman forced to just play it back to Cuniff in his own end. Rips one up off the glass. Gets by Kleiner. It's going to be the length of the sheet. Brett Wilson will chase this one down, and that's going to be an earned icing call for the Wranglers, and it'll come back 180 feet. Gilmore now is going to take this draw again as the forward unit stays the same out there. Defensemen do change up. Hunter Howe out there with Kuhn. Gilmore again tied up on the draw, lost it. It's going to be taken by Christian Perry. Perry comes out across the red line, now in across the blue. Makes a move, pass back door to Adams, now again back to Neiman. Sent out front, but it's going to be cut down, and here's Perry. He picks one up, shoots it, and a big save there from Hildebrand as he was able to get in the correct position there to square up to that shot, and it ends up getting kicked up into the netting behind the goal. 13-17 remaining here in the first stanza. A lot fewer hits than I was anticipating early on. Pretty good game of hockey at both ends. Scoreless from the Howelsen Ice Arena. Worked down low. Taken back by Sturts in his own zone, far corner. Goes D to D to the near side to Kuhn. Kuhn looks up ice and controls, fires it over to Hunter Howe, his D partner. And Howe will just gain the red line and rockets one in. Stopped by Vanderbeck behind his own goal. Taken now by Ridgely. Ridgely fires it to the near side corner. And Colorado will have an errant play that ends up going down on goal, and Hildebrand will steer it to Kohut. Behind his own goal. Spins off of one man. Now takes it out near side. Fires a pass up to Kuhn. Flips this one forward. Looking for Culver. Culver's taken down. And it looks as though no penalty on the play. They're going to say that's a hockey play. Swedlund takes over in front of his own goal dangerously, but he gets free. And Swedlund will fire one up looking for Broman there. And Bruman will just get it in deep. Taken back by Longton. Nice little play there. Getting the pass out to Jones and across the offensive blue. Easton Jones drops it for Cooper Davis. Poke checked away from him by Phillips. Phillips comes back the other way. He's going to get to the red line. Dumps one that hits off of Kohut and directed towards Blue Hildebrand, who ends up having to hold on to that one as there were a couple different players that were coming down from the Rampage roster. 12:04 left here in first period play. Scoreless from Howelsen Ice Arena. Cooper Davis going to take this face off. He lost it. Phillips right off the draw shoots one that's blocked off by Hildebrand. Rebound is picked up by the Wranglers. Foster tries to flip this one out. Glove down by Oda. That's going to be a hand pass as Oda had knocked it down and then never played it. And Foster was the next man to touch it. So it'll come back to the neutral zone face-off dot just in front of the Wranglers bench here. 11:53 to go in first period play. Scoreless from Howelsen Ice Arena. Off of the draw. Perry tried to win it forward between the man's legs. Couldn't do it. Taken by Longton. Chips one up ice. Under the stick there of Oda. Taken back by Malinsek. Malinsek is going to be off there by Nicholas Oda. Puck comes to the near side, just about at the red line. Grant Longton battling for it. And eventually he goes down almost. Able to recover his feet relatively quickly, though. Now it's Perry into the zone. Shot blocked down, put just wide. Adams has it again. Far side corner for the Rampage in the Wranglers' end. Fighting for it behind the goal is Cooper Davis, taken, however, by Christian Perry of Colorado. And he's going to just work one up the near side half wall. Spins away from a man, but Ryan Foster is able to intercept a play and get it to Longton. Gains the red line, and he quickly just dumps one in. Now it's going to be set behind his goal by Vanderbeck. A D-to-D attempt comes out front, hit off some bodies, but it's cleared by Colorado and remain scoreless here with 10:55 to go. Cooper Davis gets a pass, works it up ice into the offensive end. Davis tries to get around Malinsek. Does so, lost the puck for a moment, regathers it, works it to the far side corner. Bodied off now, and Sturts takes over. Fires it up that wall to Wilson. Goes D-to-D. Kleiner has time and space. Kleiner rips one wide. Rebound is going to be worked to the far corner by Perry. and he will just take this in his own zone, spinning away from pressure. A collision in the neutral zone between Wilson and Jaden Neiman. And now bodies again collide, but the puck is going to be in the offensive end for your Wranglers still. Pretty good action at both ends right now, and no one really establishing dominance in the early part of this first period. Just about halfway through now with 10:10 on the clock. Cuniff takes this one, goes D to D. Quickly worked up ice by Bradley Stewart, and Kleiner's going to chase it down. Icing called. I'll see if Monica can help me out on this one, but ever since Andrew Bilski gave me grief for the saying of, it's coming back 200 feet, I have forgotten to look up how far the face-off dot is from the end wall. So maybe Monica can do that for me, and I'll know exactly how many feet that face-off comes back on an icing play. I don't know. Here's Nordstrom now. He's going to cycle it down the wall off the ensuing draw. He had a chance, but was stifled there by Vanderbeck. Now it's going to be Nordstrom again, a little toe drag. Sent out to Gilmore. Nice play, and a chance for Gilmore. Finds the loft wedge, and he goes right into the netting above the goal. The linesman says that it touched off. I mean, they're saying that Vanderbeck made the save. I don't know, he did. He made the initial one, though. A good-looking play from Nordstrom and Gilmore. This line of Gilmore, Nordstrom, and Catchedall right now displaying some early chemistry here. Catchedall pushes it back towards the blue line. Taken over, though, by Adams. 2-on-1 developing. Adams is in. He shoots. Stopped by Hildebrand. Poke to the far side corner. And Nordstrom will work it down the wall. Hunter Howe takes it there and is going to be dispossessed. A chance and a goal. That was Christian Perry. No signal as of yet from the official. We'll see if they're going to say that the net was off. I don't know what's going on here. There was never an official sign, but it looks as though they're going to say no goal. So no goal on that one. The net was off. 9:23 left here. So interesting that he never even signaled. He never did. He never said no goal, never said a goal. So it's going to be Hunter Howe now working it up ice. Still scoreless here from the Howie Dome. Nordstrom takes this one. Sauces one into the slot area. Catchall couldn't get the shot to go. It's going to be taken now by Corey Kohut. Works one up to the red line. Chips it further. Tries to progress it a second time. Needs help. Catchedall is there for it. Sean Catchedall has his girlfriend in the stands here, so he's trying to play well. Corey Kohut steps across the offensive blue line, rips a shot that's flashed down by the leather of Vanderbeck. The question was, how many feet from the back wall behind the goalie to the end zone faceoff where the icing draws occur? Same one that we're taking here. I'm going to guess that that's about 25 feet maybe from the face-off circle in the zone to the end wall. Here's a shot. That one hits off of Jones's back leg. He goes down as he was tied up by Ridgely in front. Now it's going to be Kohut. Tries to send one to the goal. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Rebound is going to be taken by Sebi Culver. Near side corner. Culver spinning away from pressure. Now he's going to get wrapped up by Ridgely and Rampage in support. But here comes Jones, who ends up with the puck. Sends it to the far side. Off the end wall. Worked by Stewart to the near side corner once more. And bodies collide, but Longton, strong on his feet there, stays up and ended up with the puck. He's going to cycle it down to Culver. Culver back out front, and Vanderbeck will dive out and make a play at that puck and make sure that there's no rebound to speak of. 8:02 left here in the first period of play. No penalties on either side so far. We had a goal that was disallowed because the net was dislodged. And that was Colorado that got the goal, so an interesting little sequence just a couple minutes ago. I want to thank William De La Huerta doing the camera for us this evening. Appreciate that. Let's going to be worked to the near side. I didn't really give him much of an option, but still, I appreciate the help. It's going to be Rothman. He tries to send it out front. Allred intercepts that play, and the Rampage come back out into the neutral zone. Allred gains the blue line, comes to the near side on his forehand. Tried to send one out front, but nice job defensively from Grant Longton, who then fights through. It's a 2-on-2 at the other end. Longton comes into the zone and will shoot one, stopped by Vanderbeck. Goes to the far side corner. Now work to the near. It's worked up the board. Sturts keeps it in, as he was just supporting for Longton, who had made a rush up ice, and will turn to head to the bench now. Taken by Malinsek, he rims one around the wall near side, and looking for a little bit of support. The puck eventually worked by Cuniff as well, but Rothman gets a stick in the lane. Now here's Sturts through the slot. Chance, shot blocked off there by Malinsek. Rebound put in front to Rothman. He was all alone, and the turnaround shot on the backhand is stuffed by Vanderbeck. So a good stop there from the Rampage netminder, who's made a few big saves in the early goings. So here we go, as it's going to be worked by Catch It All out front, taken by the Rampage, intercepted and turned the other way as it's Christian Perry steps in across the offensive blue, works it to his forehand, tries to send one out front, but eventually just too many black jerseys surrounded him. He comes up with it again, sends one to Adams, stopped on the doorstep by Hildebrand, and it'll be chipped out the other way. Sean Catch It All pursuing, trying to get it away from Swedlund, but he works it to the far side wall, taken there by Nordstrom for a moment. Swedlund takes it back and will just send one up the wall. Ends up in his feet, taken back by Gilmore. He finds Nordstrom, tried to return the feed, couldn't. And now it's going to be Christian Perry saucing one over to Swedlund, and Swedlund just looked to wind up on the man, and then eventually Perry goes down as bodies collide. 6:14 to go here in first period action. Work to the neutral zone once more, taken by Hunter Howe, and Howe's going to turn up ice with this one, but he loses possession of the puck across the blue line. It's taken back by Phillips, and he'll chip one in deep. So it looks as though, if my measurements are correct, it is 24 feet. 24 feet between the end wall and that means that the subtraction is pretty easy. 176 feet back to the face-off dot. There you go. I appreciate it. Thanks, Monica. Here is Jack Kuhn. He tries to body a man off, end up forgetting the puck. It's going to be fought for as 6 different players. Now 8 of the 10 on the ice were there, and eventually a man is going to take Nicholas Oda down. A penalty occurred on that. Then Foster came in to support his guy. And we'll see what happens when all is sorted out. So it looks as though a cross-checking penalty against Howard. And the first power play of the game here for your Steamboat Wranglers. Well, for anyone for that matter. But the Wranglers are going to be the ones going to the man advantage. 5:18 left in the first period. And a good chance for Steamboat to get on the board here. They're going to bring out the line of Lepper, Sturts, and Rothman. Kohut and Longton on the back end. Off the draw, it's one back to Longton. Walks the blue line to the near side. Sends it over to Kohut. Fakes a slap shot, gives it down to Lepper. Lepper now, tight angle, stopped by Vanderbeck. Rebound is put through the goal mouth. Rothman takes over, gets to Longton, back to Rothman. Backdoor play there, looking for Lepper. Comes out front, chipped up, kept in by Longton at the blue line. Sends one up to Kohut. Winds. Backdoor play. Beautiful looking shot. And a great tip there from Lepper on the shot pass from Kohut. And the power play works to perfection on that for your Steamboat Wranglers. A great looking play. It all developed from Longton keeping the puck in the zone and sending a nice little area pass to Kohut at the blue line. Stepped into one. Saw Lepper behind the defenders and just made a beautiful shot pass. And that's about one of the easiest goals Ben Lepper will score in his junior career. Took only 26 seconds of power play time before they made it happen. 4:52 left in first period action, and a 1-0 game now. Steamboat on top of Colorado. And it's going to be taken by Kohut off the ensuing draw. Gains the red line and sends one up ice. That's McClory just got one after Kohut had taken exception to getting hit in the face. And so Kohut headed to the box. He just turned right around and cross-checked McClory. I don't know why I keep saying that. McClory right in the dome. There you go. 4:40 left here in the first. Steamboat had just scored on the power play. Now they head to the penalty kill. Catch it all in Nordstrom. Catch it all and Nordstrom are out there with Kleiner and Wilson on the back end. 4:40 to go. This is catch it all in the face-off. Wins it. Wilson takes it, fires it to Kleiner. And Max Kleiner will just turn this one and send it down on goal. Vanderbeck sets it up for Cuniff. Retreating behind his own net. Stops and waits for the power play breakout to commence. Cuniff near side finds Christian Perry. Perry in across the offensive blue line here for the Rampage. Sends one to the goal mouth. Beautiful looking play, but Adams is robbed on the doorstep there by Hildebrand. Now Cuniff takes it back again at the red line. Sends one across ice to Malinsek. Time and space for Malinsek. His shot stopped as well. And then Kleiner ends up going down. And the puck is right in front of the Steamboat net. Finally fired down by Brett Wilson. And Vanderbeck will set up behind his own net. Malinsek takes over from his netminder. Steps up, fires a long pass to Neiman, chips one into the zone, and pursues himself. Taken, however, by Kuhn, and he sends a lofty one that goes down the length of the sheet. Lepper, though, first man in. Allred was there trying to body him off with Swedlin's help, and eventually puck comes free. Allred tries to get by Sturtz. Lost the puck. Sturtz then went hard into the wall there on an awkward play as he just lost his footing. Now a shot at the other end by Swedlin, gobbled up by Hildebrand, and he will hang on. That was just a goofy-looking play. Jarrett Sturtz was skating after that loose puck, lost his edge and went in. And it looked like it was awkward, and he kind of made it. He is already off the ensuing draw, taken by Kuhn, fired up the wall, kept in there by Foss. And Dane Foss will get it red pass across ice to Swedlin to not connect. He has to go back to neutral zone to gather this one in. Picks up ahead of steam. Swedlin's in. Shoots one. Stopped by Hildebrand. Didn't know where it was, but he ends up hanging on. Regardless. 3 left here in the period. 23 seconds left. And managed here for the Colorado Rampage. 1-0 game. The Wranglers on top on a power play goal from Lepper. Faced off to the side of the left, catching Blue Hildebrand. It's won cleanly by Colorado. This is going to be Swedlin. DeFoss. One-time attempt. Didn't get a lot on it. Come down to the near side corner. In at the blue line by Dane Foss off the clearing attempt. Steamboat. Now again, going to be battled for, and initially will be taken by Dane Foss once more. Foss sends one in on goal, and Hildebrand had no idea where that one was. Ripped around the wall once again, and it's going to be missed there by Stewart. Chased down, and a shot by Nordstrom is stopped by Vanderbeck, and he hangs on. But just some weird plays there towards the tail end of that one, on power play that is. We're at 5-on-5 again here from Howie Dome with 2:27 left in the first period of play. 1-0 score. Catch it all. Gilmore and Nordstrom out with Longton and Kohut. One cleanly to Kohut. At the blue line, sends it down to Gilmore. Out to the slot. There's Nordstrom. Gets the shot off. Tipped in front by Catchall. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Rebound behind the net. Sean Catchall fights through one player's body and then gets it to Nordstrom. Tight angle. Not a great shot there from Nordstrom, but it'll be gloved down by Vanderbeck, and there is no rebound. Face-off now is going to be again to the blocker side of Vanderbeck.
And puck is down. It's won cleanly. Nordstrom out now to catch it all. Shoots one just wide as Vanderbeck was down and out on that play. Going to be picked up again. Here's Gilmore diving for it. Goes through the crease. Now it's fired up. Bus flip. Touched that one enough to slow it down so it will not be an icing. Kohut wheels behind his own net. Fires it to Longton on a D2D play. Coming out on the near side. Chips one up wall. Gets Gilmore now. Catch it all. Catch it all. Has a stick slash right out of his hands. And that's going to be a penalty coming up here. Delayed call. And then Kohut runs into Rivera. And it's going to be a slashing against the Rampage. So with 90 seconds left here in this first period of play, Rivera is the man who's headed the box. Slashing call. The Steam power play already 1-for-1 here on the evening, and they're back to the advantage. Rothman, Sturge, and Lepper again out there. This time, though, it's Kleiner and Wilson on the back end is the top unit defensively of Longton and Kohut had just finished their shift. Matt Kleiner gets back to his own zone, goes to Wilson. Wilson steps behind his own net, stops, and will just leave one off for Lepper. Lepper fakes going back, avoids the forecheck there of Bruman. Comes across the offensive blue line, and Ben Lepper takes it behind the net. Wheels to the far corner, sends it up to Wilson at the blue line. Wilson, D to Kleiner near side. Max Kleiner now steps in. Saucer pass there to Lepper. Hits his skates. Comes out to Wilson. Shoots one. Blocked down in front. Now Rothman to Lepper. His shot stopped by Vanderbeck. The puck is loose. Fired around the wall on the far side. Kept in by Wilson. Sends one to Kleiner. Max Kleiner had to pick that one out of his skates. Fires it down to Sturtz near side corner. Walks up the half wall. Cycled down to Rothman again in the corner. Walks right back up around the circle. Sends one back post there. Wilson had pinched in. Couldn't get that one cleanly, though. Now Sturtz tries to avoid a man. It's going to be cleared off the wall, though, and down the length of the sheet. And just 25 seconds remains here in the period. Kleiner takes this behind his own net. He's going to leave it off for Rothman. Rothman now wheeling. He's going to get by Perry, now into the offensive end. Joel Rothman behind the net now. Tries to come out on the near side. Rothman sends it down the wall. And he found Sturtz there. Side lower now Lepper behind the net, and that does it for the period. So some passing, but a lot of chances at the tail end there as the Wranglers have a 1-0 lead after the first 20 minutes of play. This is your Wranglers Connection, KCOQ 100.5 The River, and online at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the base area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all your travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com. Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
We're here with Sebastian, wait, hold on, I said that backwards. Sebastian Culver. Sebi, early on in the season, obviously you had an injury that you were dealing with. You had to miss a couple games with it. Now you're back. Talk about what this first third of the year has been like for you.
It's just been really fun and interesting and improving a lot. Learning how to play the game at the junior level, and it's just been a lot of fun.
Talk, obviously, you're one of the younger kids in school. like this first couple months?
It's been crazy. It's a lot of responsibility and time. You need to really know your times because you got to constantly balance out your homework and hockey and community service. So it's a lot of responsibility and you can't really slack off.
And obviously this is a new town, new environment for you. What have you liked so far about Steamboat?
Just being in a mountain town is beautiful. I love it here. I love how energetic it is around here. There's so much you can do here. I also just love how small the community is, but like in a tight type of way. Like you know everyone, and like when you want to do something, like the community comes together, and I just think that's really cool.
And what's your experience been like playing under Coach Yokes and Coach Crowley?
It's been fun. I'm learning how to work hard. I'm skating a lot. I'm learning a lot. So it's just a great experience, and I like it.
And how are you doing coming off that shoulder injury?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to play.
Have you played yet?
Yes.
Yeah, well then, there you go. You've already done it.
I'm ready to continue to play.
Talk about the change within the year. Obviously, because you missed a couple games, but you're still able to be around the team. You can kind of see what's going on in the locker room. And early on, you're roughly 500, and then all of a sudden you guys rattled off a few really big wins in a row, including a sweep of Pikes Peak last weekend. So talk about the attitude in the dressing room.
We just come together as a family, basically. We realize that in order to win these games and to go to the very top, we have to come together as a team and work hard and be there for each other, back each other up, and work hard and have fun, basically.
And we talked about some personal goals earlier on. Don't ask me to recall what they were for you, but do talk about how you think you are in terms of tracking those goals down.
I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm just keep on having progress, chipping away at those goals, and I'll just keep on continuing working hard and hopefully reaching those goals.
As we head down towards the tail end of the year, we'll touch base once more, but as we go through the midpoint of the season, do you have any final thoughts for the fans?
Just keep coming and keep supporting us, and we'll support you and have some fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Subby.
Thank you.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
We're here with Corey Kohut, and Corey, of course, you're a returning player to this Wranglers organization. How was your summer, man?
My summer was good. I stayed in the gym, stayed on the ice. I wanted to stay in top form for this season, and did all I could to better myself this upcoming year.
And how'd that look?
It was good. It was good. I developed a lot. I learned a lot of things, especially playing a year of juniors under my belt, and coming into this season with a little more experience. I'll be able to give more of a better foot forward for some of the younger guys and try and lead this team to a better result.
Where'd you do your off-season training?
All my off-season training was in the Front Range. I was in Denver, and my home is in Castle Rock right now, so did a lot of weightlifting and stuff there, and stayed on the ice, a bunch of stick and pucks and some personal training down at DU, and just kind of kept busy throughout the summer.
So you've been with the Wranglers since their inaugural season. You went through the coaching change of last year, now another one in this off-season. Troy, of course, was interim there, so we expected that to happen. What's your experience experience been like with UQAM so far, and what can you tell the boys that have come in, first-year players?
Yokes has been a great coach. He's being hard on us, and that's what he needs to do with our young guys coming into the program, especially the junior age group. You need to kind of step in and go full out to start it out, or else you're just going to fall back. He's doing what he needs to do to get these guys going to get into the season. It's a marathon, and you got to be able to last throughout the whole season. Troy picked a great guy here to come down to Steamboat. We got a great group of guys, so I feel it could be really successful this year. You were a captain last year. You had a few injury problems. What are you looking forward to most this season? And can we expect you on the back end again? Yeah, for sure. I'm looking to stay off the injury reserve this season as much as I can. I mean, things happen, but... You really cut into my fantasy league, man. My role this year is to try and get these young guys realizing what it takes to play the upper level and try and get their feet wet with the upper level, and especially with junior hockey, and try and put up some points here, get the forwards going, and try and put some goals in the net myself. Try and put a little more points than I did last year, and kind of get the scoring going a little better for our Wrangler team. So you do have a plethora of first-year players for this organization, but also there's a lot of young kids, from what I understand. Yep. Talking with the Oaks, there's a lot of 15 and 16-year-olds, guys that are experiencing their first junior hockey. But there's also a good little portion of players coming back this season. Talk about the mix in the locker room and what the chemistry's been like so far. I mean, the chemistry so far has been great. I mean, the guys are all gelling really well together. I mean, with us older guys, the decision to come back for the second season with the Wranglers, it does nothing but help these young guys. It shows them that you're coming back to something that's really good to develop and play hockey with and really enjoyable, because at the end of the day, you want to continue doing what you're doing because you love doing it. And with us older guys coming in and really teaching these younger guys what it takes, that it's not just a walk in the park. You really got to get your feet going 24/7 to make the jump. And talk about what your goals are for this season and what steps you're taking to achieve them. Our goal for this season, in the end, we got a little short-shifted last year. We came a goal short in the finals, so to make an appearance in the finals again is our goal, and then see what happens when we get there. But other than that, it would more to be we have a lot of young guys, so to get these guys ready for the next level, and as a team try and win that championship this year that we were shorted last year. You have a unique view coming back for a second season in this league, and there's been a little bit of topsy-turvy, teams going out, teams coming in. So you've got Breckenridge now, but you lost Aspen. That was obviously a huge rivalry. Mm-hmm. What are you kind of looking for? Is it just going to become that Pikes Peak Steamboat Wranglers rivalry? I think we have some unfinished stuff with Pikes. I mean, the game they play, it's a good game of hockey. I have respect for the organization. They play fast, physical hockey, and that's the kind of hockey you want to play against as a player, and especially behind the back end. So I'm sure Yokes wants to play against those teams. But this league is going to grow. It's only the second and third season, and this league's going to turn into a huge thing. A lot of developments coming out of this league. There's some good players, and guys are getting pulled up to NA and stuff like that, and a lot of good things can come from this league, and especially teams like us and Pikes with high-level, close, hard-hitting games. Of course, to be fair to you guys, they were 19 and 20-year-olds. Oh, for sure. It was, a difference of boys and men. But what are you looking forward to most, and what do you want to say to the fans out there? I mean, I'm looking forward to most just getting back in front of the fans. I mean, after being last year and seeing the 300-400 of you guys out there, it was unreal. So probably showing these young guys that it's pretty something special to play junior hockey up here in Steamboat, and just being around the community again with youth hockey is something that really can't be replaced anywhere else. Awesome, Corey. We'll look forward to catching up with you here in a little bit, a couple weeks, and hopefully we'll have a couple wins under our belt. For sure. Thank you again.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wines, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 and Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the base area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all your travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com. Hey, Bridget. I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
We're here with Jack Kuhn. Cooner, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning?
I'm just living the dream every day.
Same.
What's it been like to know that you're coming back to your hometown where you spent some of your high school years playing on the team, the local team, and now you're going to be playing for the Steamboat Wranglers?
Feels great. Last year I was overseas in Europe and I just missed hockey so much, so I was just like, why not play for Wranglers one last hurrah and have some fun. So
talk a little bit about your experience. Were you able to get any skating in when you were over in Denmark, right?
Yeah, last year I was in Denmark and I got to play first division with a bunch of guys from all over the world, so I was able to skate last year and had a really good time there. Learned a lot and looking forward to this season now. So
obviously you're out of high school and we've got a group that's really mixed, but there's quite a few younger kids that are going to be coming in here. What are you going to be looking to do in terms of your role with the team?
Being the local kid besides Gabe Wagner, of course, but he's been gone for a couple of years. I'm looking to show the kids around, show them the ropes with how Steamboat really works, and just our fan base is really big here, I know, so I'm really looking to show them to give the fans their support just as the fans give us their support. So.
And what was the draw, apart from just continuing to play hockey, what was the draw to come back to Steamboat and continue your career here with the Wranglers?
Well, Steamboat's just a great place. Last year I was kind of in a boring geographical place. It's very flat, very rainy, cold, dark, so I miss Steamboat a lot. The mountains, hiking, biking, skating, of course, and just the community here is so tightly knit. So, yeah.
And where can we expect to see you playing here this season?
I will be playing defense this year, as always. So, yeah, that's where you see me.
How's the defensive core looking? I know you guys return a few marquee players, one being Corey Kohut, who was the captain last season. But are you guys gelling pretty well early on?
Yeah, we actually have 10 defense this year, so we're definitely not short on defense. But I'd say the core it's good. We have 3 returning players from last year, myself, and then a couple of younger guys. So we're looking to improve and get better as the season goes on, but as of right now, I think it's pretty solid.
And this is your first experience with junior hockey. What are you looking forward to most with it?
The amount of games played. I've never played so many games in one season, so looking to play them all and just have fun. Yeah.
Being one of 2 local boys, what would you like to say to the fans that are out there and listening?
Steamboat, we love you. Keep your fan base strong, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the rink and around town. So
awesome. Thanks, Coon.
Yep.
We'll chat with you here soon.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer-Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife, to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 in Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
The River, KCOQ, Steamboat Springs.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from the Howelsen Ice Arena, where your Steamboat Wranglers are just about set for second period action against the visiting Colorado Rampage. A 1-0 lead for Steamboat after the first 20 minutes of play. Vanderbeck is having a very strong game so far here for Colorado, having made multiple key stops just to keep this one close for his Colorado squad. Of course, there was a goal that was taken back as the net had become dislodged. It would have been the first goal of the game. Christian Perry scored it. Didn't count, though, as the net was off before the shot came. 20 minutes up on the clock. Steamboat in their home dark uniforms. It's black with white numbers and silver trim. They're left to right here on KCOQ 100.5 The River. And the puck is down. It's pushed forward by Perry all the way into the Steamboat end. 20 seconds remain of power play time for the Wranglers here to open things up in second period action. Gilmore is going to take this one, flying up ice. Then he gets Catch-It-All to the near corner. Catch-It-All goes behind the net, finding Gilmore. Tries to send one out front. Catch-It-All comes swooping in and will send one to the blue line. There's Kohut ripping a shot that goes just wide. Longton near side, walks down the half wall as he pinched in from the blue line, sends it to Gilmore. There's a quick one-touch pass to Nordstrom. His shot blocked off by Vanderbeck. Rebound is going to be cleared to the near side by Perry as Dane Foss tries to poke it away from Nordstrom. Cycle low instead to Gilmore. Gilmore turns, fires one right out through the slot. Kept in by Kohut, but his dump attempt does not get deep, and now it's Christian Perry who turns this one and fires it into the zone, wide of the net. And Kohut will take this. Bad play from Kohut. Pass out front, shot, and a big save from Hildebrand. Kohut had just lost that. It ends up right in front of the net, and Christian Perry unselfishly makes the pass there rather than trying to take one himself. He may have had a better chance at it had he gone for it himself, though. And we've got 19 minutes left here in the period. Sturtz comes out with Rothman again, as well as Lepper. Off the draw. Kuhn takes it far corner. Goes behind the goal to Hunter Howe on the near side. Chips one off the wall to Lepper. One-touch play there to Sturtz. Makes a move to his forehand. Picks up ahead of steam. Rips one. Hit the blocker there of Vanderbeck and goes into the netting. And that will stay inside the zone here. 18:46 left, so not a lot of time ticking off on that nice breakout right off of the faceoff. Translated into a good opportunity for the Wranglers. Ensuing draw, near circle now. It's going to be won by Steamboat again. Kuhn just sends it down the wall, looking for Lepper, and he'll continue it along. Rothman throws his body into Stewart, and now it comes to the high slot. There's Sturtz to Howe at the blue line. Far side hash mark, it's Rothman. Sends one, gets by Sturtz. Kuhn picks it up, tries to go back to Sturtz. Picked up, though, by Ridgely, and he comes out for Colorado. 3-on-2 developing. Ridgely will shoot one in. Steered to the corner off the pillow there of Hildebrand. Ridgely keeps it in again. Sends one towards the goal mouth. Stopped down by Howe. Hunter Howe steps up ice now. Tries to make a pass and get it in deep, but it's going to be curtailed there by Colorado. They get it back out to the Steamboat blue line. Howe takes over once more. Chips one off the glass. Glove down by Rothman. He sends it to Foster. Foster will pick this one in, coming in across the offensive blue line, ripping a shot. Glove down by Vanderbeck. No rebound as Foster was barreling down on him. 17:48 to go here in the first period of play. 1-0 score. Your Wranglers still on top here against Colorado. We want to thank Northwest Colorado Orthopedic and Total Joint Center, part of Memorial Regional Health. Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for winter place, as well as Steamboat Discount Liquor located at Highway 40 in Hilltop, open till midnight on the weekends. 17:43 to go. Face-off was won by Colorado, and the chip play by Malinsek turns into a souvenir here for the fans. And so it's going to be a face-off that stays inside the Rampage end. It's won cleanly by Davis. Wilson to the blue line, sends it down to Oda, out to Davis. Cooper Davis, time and space, fires one high. Rivera far side, chips it up off the wall, takes down Kleiner. There's a mismatch. Rivera's about 1.5 feet shorter than Kleiner, but ended up taking him down. Now here's the Rampage coming in, and the shot's a high riser, comes out front, and Hildebrand almost handcuffed himself with that puck. And eventually Rivera is going to be torn off of Blue Hildebrand. A little bit too nonchalant on that play is it comes out front. He almost scored on himself. Colorado not giving up here on this one as they continue to play hard. 17-16 left in the first period of play. 1-0 score. Off the draw, taken by Perry. Goes behind the goal and sends one out front. It is free into the slot, and Catch It All blocks a shot unintentionally. Now here's Perry, steps around a man, rips a shot, stopped by Hildebrand, and he hangs on as it was right in his logo. 17 minutes left here. Really slow first little piece of this period. Perry's still out there with Adams and Neiman. Steamboat counters with Sturtz, Rothman, and Lepper. Kohut and Longton. It's going to be pushed forward, and here is Lepper. Gets it up to Rothman. Rothman makes a move, tries to get around Swedlund. He does. Into the corner now behind the net. Swedlund is trying to bump him off the puck. It's sent towards the goal mouth, taken by Lepper. He ends up going down. Dane Foss lost his stick. Pinching in, it's Kohut. Sends it off the glass. Picked up by Rothman behind the net. Pass out front to Lepper through the goal crease. Couldn't get its stick on. And then Kohut rips one well over the goal. And it ends up all the way back in his own zone. Hildebrand will set this up behind his own net. Now Longton. Got it to Sturtz, who progressed it further along to Rothman. Rothman tries to get one in deep after going down. Dane Foss took him out of action. Now a toe drag here from Lepper. Lepper is into the far corner. Gives one off to Rothman, back to Lepper. Lepper steps out, shot, blocked off by Vanderbeck. Sturtz picks it up, cycles it low, finds Lepper with that. He's going to try and reverse away from the the defensive pressure of Christian Perry. Now worked up to Corey Kohut, steps around one defender, sends it low. Lepper battling for it, leaves it off instead now for Sturtz. Up to the blue line, but an errant pass. Longton has to go to his own zone. He'll just rip one around, looking for Kohut. Ends up getting by a number of players. And then two collide as Kohut and Longton will hustle off. And a new unit defensively comes out. Here's Nordstrom trying to walk out of the goal line. Pass out front to Catch It All. Nice looking play with one hand on his stick by Donnie Nordstrom. But a good stop again from Vanderbeck, who was really pretty composed back there for this Colorado Rampage team. Hasn't overcommitted to a lot and has been right in a good positioning because of it. Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions is another proud supporter of Wranglers hockey, as well as Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Off the draw, 1-2 cleanly by Catch It All, right between the two defenders. Howe has to go to his own zone. Cycles it, looking for Kuhn. A little too far for him. Intercepted and sent down by Bruman. Howe picks up behind his own net. Fights off of a forechecker. Goes D-to-D to Kuhn, far side corner. Jack Kuhn now just going to flip this one up ice. It's going to hop on Stewart. And it's taken back. Foster takes a man down. Taken by Catch It All again. He tries to get it in deep, and eventually Stewart comes up with it. Sends it around to Nordstrom near side. He couldn't control. Taken back by Allred. Allred across the red line, in across the blue. Nice job by McLaury, staying on side. Fired around by Allred. He missed the net. Picked up by Nordstrom, and he's going to try and go the other way. Donnie Nordstrom in across the offensive blue line. His move is going to be kicked away by Malinsek. And eventually it's worked right back to the Wranglers' end, and Foster gets beat to that puck by Rivera, but a good body play there from Ryan Foster. And it's going to be worked up ice by the Wranglers once again. Nordstrom's in the offensive end here on the forecheck. Malinsek got it away from him. Has help from Rivera trying to get it in deep. It's battled for, and eventually Malinsek takes it once more. Passing to Phillips. Gives it off to Rivera. Tries to get it deep. Stopped short by Kuhn. He rips one right back off the wall in the neutral zone, and Malinsek will take it again. At his own blue line. Malinsek steps in across the red. Had to avoid what would have been a hip check there from Foster. And then Malinsek throws his body weight into Cooper Davis. Rivera is into the offensive end for Colorado. Gets bumped there by Howe. Puck comes free. Phillips in support as well. And eventually Hunter Howe works up that far side. Taken by Oda. Nice little play to Cooper Davis. And Davis chips this one past a couple guys, but eventually Dane Foss takes it for the Rampage. Gets it to Cuniff. Flips one up ice. No icing on the play. Kuhn has to hustle back as Phillips is coming down on the forecheck. A little self-check there from Phillips as Chris lost an edge heading into the corner. Now sent down the other way. Vanderbeck had to hang on as it had gone in on goal from about the Steamboat blue line. So Chris Phillips just lost his edge there into the boards and will head for a change. 13-11 left in the first. Well, that's not the first period. It's the second. It says the first, though, so my apologies. Second period play, 1-0 score. Steamboat on top. Now here's Rothman with a chance to extend the lead. Forced into the corner. Shot on goal from the blue line. Stopped by Vanderbeck. And a man is down in front. As it looks to be Adams. A little worse for wear here. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. Not sure what happened there. And he's going to make his way over to the bench. Corinne Landy will attend to him. The EMT on site. 12:58 left here in second period play. It's going to be worked around the wall now. This is Colorado with the breakout feed. A little too far for the man. Hildebrand's going to play this one. Rips it off the far wall. Karam's out front. Taken now by the Wranglers. They're going to work it up ice. And here is Sturtz into the offensive end. Below the Rampage net. Gets it to Rothman, near side corner. Walks up the wall. He's got Wilson at the blue line. Fired by Wilson. Blocked down by Dane Foss. And he'll chip it out to the neutral zone. Brett Wilson takes over. Spins back to his own zone. Fires a pass to Kleiner. Has to retreat further in his zone to recover that one. Gives it back to Wilson near corner. And Brett Wilson will fire this one up ice to Lepper. Lepper comes in, drops one for Rothman. Rothman spins away from one man, then gets away from two. Worked up to the blue line, there's Nordstrom. Sends it down the wall, and a souvenir yet again. And this faceoff will come outside the Rampage end as Longton had that go off his stick last. Looks as though Adams is getting some help off the ice here. So not good. Corinne will try and help him out. So we got a face-off that's just outside the Colorado zone, right in front of the press box to our right. 11:57 left here in the second. One cleanly. Longton sends one over to Kohut. Steps in and fires one wide of the goal. Picked up by Nordstrom. Nordstrom makes moves. Gives it off to Gilmore. Kicks it up to his skate. Or from skate to stick, sorry. And eventually gets it poke-checked away from him. Sent right back down the wall by Nordstrom. Gilmore's in on the forecheck. Poked up the wall, though. And out comes Colorado. Nice job by Kohut keeping it in, though, as he held the line strong. Now Gilmore, backdoor play. Looking for Nordstrom, came through to Kohut. Back again. Tried to find catch-it-all with the tip. Didn't have quite enough on that touch in front of the goal, though, to send it on frame. John Catch-it-all, though, takes it on the forecheck. Steps out, finds Nordstrom, rips a shot off the crossbar. And eventually it's kept in by Longton. Smooth skating there from Grant to keep it in the offensive end. A great shift here for the Wranglers. Passed out. There's Kohut with a one-timer that's blocked. 11 minutes to go here in the period. 1-0 score, Wranglers on top, and Vanderbeck having himself a solid game for this Rampage team. Cycle low. Ridgely will take over behind his own net, trying to get away from Gilmore. Cycles it D to D. Stewart trying to chase this loose puck down. Fighting through the pressure of Kohut, who had pinched in from the blue line. Stewart once again, far side corner. Takes this. Nice outlet there to Bruman. Bruman will just chip this one along to Rivera. And Rivera gets into the Steamboat Wranglers end and gets plastered to the glass there. Has to squeegee himself off. And it's taken by the Wranglers after Hildebrand stopped that long chance from Rivera. Now taken by Kohut. Passing one up to Longton. A little pirouette to gather that one in off the boards. And Longton ends up with it. Backhander just wide. Grant Longton somehow came up with that puck. Now it's Hunter Howe. Rips a shot. Stopped. Rebound stopped as well. And Vanderbeck with some huge saves here for Colorado, as he was in the splits there and got the right pillow down and kept it down strong with Easton Jones on the doorstep. Getting stuffed, though. 9:58 left here in second period action. Remains a 1-0 game. This is KCOQ 100.5 The River. Also, you're also watching online at steamboatradio.com. Worked up the far side. Hunter Howe takes it. Fires it down the wall. Nicholas Oda waits for it. Now spins back into a couple guys. Loses his footing. And the puck worked up by Colorado. Swedlin gives it to Allred on the little dump pass there. And Allred somehow makes a last move at the blue line to keep it onside, as Perry had to recover the neutral zone. He did so, and it's an onside play. Here is the Rampage team trying to find some offense. It's been a while since we've seen them down here. Swedlin sends it low to Allred. Allred up top to Dane Foss. Down the wall back to Allred near side corner. Tries to cycle it back up top, looking for Foss. Instead, it's going to be taken by the Wranglers and fired to the neutral zone. Catch it. Sorry, that's Oda fighting for it there. Stick comes free. That's Dane Foss. He gives it back to his teammate there. Hunter Howe sends it in low. Taken by Swedlin. Overskated the puck. Body there by Sebi Culver. Oda throws his weight around too. Here's Jack Doon. Steps in. Fires one. Big save there from Vanderbeck. Again, getting the shoulder on that one to stop it short of going in. 8:41 left here in the second period of play. 1-0 lead for your Steamboat Wranglers. They are left to right here on 100.5 The River. A little bit more of a boring game than I thought we would see. I anticipated some fisticuffs after last night. Started to get a little heated. Off the draw on the offensive end for Steamboat. It's going to be won by the Wranglers. They couldn't get a chance to go, though. Now Sturts in there on the forecheck trying to take it away from Malinsek. Taken instead, though, by Cuniff in support from his teammate. Max Kleiner has to recover in the neutral zone. Fires it to Wilson. Brett Wilson sending one to Lepper. Right back to Wilson, up the near side wall. Taken by Malinsek for a moment. Lepper takes it right back. Ben Lepper trying to fight off the body there of the defenseman for Colorado. Now it's Rothman. A little toe drag there. And he'll send it down to Lepper. Lepper is going to try and reverse away from Malinsek. Again, bodied off. Rothman in support, though. Gets it back to Lepper in the near side corner. Lepper spinning and reverses once more to the near side again. Up to Wilson at the blue line. Fakes a shot. Makes a move. Fires one. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Rothman in front. Trying to battle for position here. Worked again to Wilson near side blue line. Sent down to Sturts. Sturts is in the corner here. Tries to send one out front. Hits a defender's stick. But Rothman will chase it down. This line right now has had multiple shifts in a row. They've come out here and just completely dominated time. But it's taken away, and here's Chris Phillips for Colorado. He's back that way across the offensive blue. And again, loses his footing in that far side corner. It's just not treating him well. Rothman takes over for Steamboat, fires up to Ben Lepper across the red line and across the blue. Lepper now spins, defended there by McClory, and McClory comes up with it. He'll skate up ice here, makes a move to the middle of the ice, and eventually loses the puck as it's taken back by Steamboat for only a moment. Now it's Bruman. He's going to get poke checked, and here is Longton for Steamboat back the other way. Grant Longton comes in, gives one to Gilmore, tries the back post play to catch it all, couldn't find it. Kept in by Nordstrom, though, as he baseballs that one out of the air. Taken by Gilmore. Pushed to the far side corner to Nordstrom. Donnie Nordstrom will just cycle it back to Braden Gilmore, and he will try and spin off of a pressure, but it's going to carry him off a few players and eventually be worked by Rivera. Stick checked away from him by Sean Catchedall. D-to-D from Kohut to Longton. Now at the red line, here comes G. Longton fakes a shot, gives it off to Nordstrom. Spins. Donnie Nordstrom at the blue line. Turns back, fires it to Longton. One-timer shot. Longton scores. Grant Longton with an absolute snipe there. Right in the 7-hole, over the pad and under the blocker. And it is 2-0 as finally Steamboat breaks through. And with 6:03 to go here in the second period, they extend the lead out to 2. Good job from the Wranglers. They've gotten multiple shifts with extended zone time in the offensive end, and they finally are able to turn that into another goal. Foster, Oda, and Cooper Davis come out now on the ensuing faceoff. It's going to be worked up by Dane Foss. Slap shot blocked by Howe. And taken by Allred to Perry. Slap shot hit off his own man. Kept into the blue line by Allred. Sends one down low and a chance into the back of the goal, and it's 2-1. Neiman should get credit for that. He sent the backhander towards the goal. It caromed off of a defender, went right through the pillows of Blue Hildebrand. Wasn't dead yet. It was still battled for by a Steamboat Wrangler, and eventually the Steamboat player pushed it right into the goal. And so within a minute, the Colorado Rampage come right back and score their first legal goal that will count, and it's 2-1. Allred stays out there with Perry and Neiman. Puck is taken by Swedlin in his own zone. Stops, fires a pass off the far side wall, kept in by Kuhn at the blue line. Now Rothman fighting for it, sends it up, and here Starts, fires one wide, a heavy shot that misses everything. Work down low to Rothman, tried to put it out front, taken instead by Allred. Dispossessed, though Allred does fight through, and eventually came up with it again. And here's Allred sending it to Perry. Christian Perry avoids the hit of Howe. Taken by Neiman, out front again, Allred digging for it, and it is loose, they say. It's still worked, and Allred played that with a high stick. So, that'll bring this one all the way back, I believe, into the Rampage end. What a sequence there. Again, the Rampage right on the doorstep. They almost tie things up here. 2-1 the score from the Howie Dome. 4:56 left. And finally, at least something happening. No fights. Might as well get some goals. Sean Catchedall wins this ensuing faceoff cleanly to Kleiner. To Nordstrom. Out front, there's Gilmore. Had a chance. Huge stop from Vanderbeck. Rebound is cleared up and under the stick of a diving Brett Wilson. Kleiner recovers in his own zone. Flips one up off the near side wall. Hits a weird little bounce off of the wall. Came to Nordstrom. Gives it off to Kleiner. Kleiner's into the far side. Takes it down to the corner. Bumped off the puck. Kleiner comes up with it again. Tries to send it down the wall. Finds Gilmore. And Gilmore is going to just walk down the wall, giving it off to Catchedall. Back to Gilmore. Backhander stop there. Rebound put in. Donnie Nordstrom. His body was below the goal line. He had to reach back for that puck, and he tucks it in from a nearly impossible angle, and it's 3-1. So 3 goals in a matter of about a minute and a half here from the Howelsen Ice Arena. Both teams' offense is coming alive right now. Fresh troops off the bench for the Wranglers. 3-1 score here. Steamboat with a 2-goal lead again. Off the draw, Sturts chases it down, sends one wide. Sturts, Rothman, and Lepper right back out there for Steamboat as they try and keep the gas on. And a slap shot from Kohut goes wide. Longton picks up near side. Sends it down to Rothman. Out to Sturts. Shoots one. Stopped by Vanderbeck. And Sturts was all alone in the slot there. 4:01 now left here in the second frame. 3-1 score. This face-off is going to be taken by Sturts. Off the draw, it comes to Kohut. Sends it down the wall, looking there for Rothman, too far for him. Dane Foss will pick it up, chips it off the glass, can't get it out. Swedlin takes it, rims it around on the back end near side. Pinching in, it's Kohut. He chased that loose puck down, kept it in play. And in the corner now, it's Rothman trying to fight free. But a good job defensively there from Allred, who will chip it up to the wall, and Steamboat takes it back. Subby Culver gets it to Lepper. Christian Perry takes it back for the Rampage. Again, they can't clear. Here's Culver down the goal line. Takes it behind Gretzky's office. Sends it out front. It's free and kicked around between the teams, and finally Christian Perry comes up with it and skates this one out himself. Then across the blue. Shot is wide of the goal. Wouldn't have counted. Offsides play as Swedlin was in before the puck. Swedlin having words with anyone who will listen here. Three-1 lead for the Wranglers. Face-off is won cleanly by Colorado. Malinsek will dump it in deep. Hunter Howe loves it down, and then he is just blasted by Howard. Puck worked up the wall, taken by Sebi Culver. Nice outlet pass there to Jack Kuhn. Kuhn tried to go to Easton Jones, couldn't connect. Picked up by McLaury. McLaury tries to turn away from pressure. Has help from Bruman. Shot by Bruman, is blocked down by Howe before it got in on goal. And Jones at the red line. Comes back the other way. Easton Jones tries to turn a corner. Nice little move from Jones. Gets one out to Kuhn. To the high slot. Pass intercepted by Howard. And he's going to come in one-on-one against Hunter Howe. Tries to just get a shot off. Caroms off the end wall as Howard got a body on that one and was able to direct it wide of the goal frame. Now it's taken by Kuhn. He'll send it near side to Sebi Culver. And lost it. Chance, and Christian Perry with a goal there for the Rampage. And it's 3-2. So we've seen about 3.5 minutes of play here. And we've seen 4 goals. So just as I was complaining, I get my prayers answered here. And we got quite the exciting little last few minutes. 3-2 now. With 2:13 left in the period. Off the draw. It's going to be turned and fired in by Oda. Behind the goal here for Colorado. Taking it is Stewart. Chips it off the wall. Looking for Perry. Christian Perry's in behind the D. Gets a shot off. And Blue Hildebrand squeezing the pillows closed. Keeping that 5-hole tight. And stopping Christian Perry, who opted to try and spin away from Max Kleiner, who was back checking. And nice feed from Stewart just to get that thing going. Perry wins the draw. Allred winds, fires, stopped by Hildebrand, no rebound. 3-2 score here. Wranglers on top. Shots are 29-20. Wranglers winning in that category as well. It's going to be taken by Wilson off the draw. Good win from Steamboat. Worked up by Rothman. Lepper couldn't quite come up with it. Sturts follows up, gives it to Joel again. Then Rothman makes a move. Gets by one man. Then two. He goes behind the goal. Nice little move to get by three. Joel Rothman trying to dangle his way by all 5 players. Eventually loses it, and it's going to be picked up by Colorado. Rampage are in. This is Allred to the far corner. Sends one up front. Taken by Lepper. Taken back by Swedlund. Lepper takes over again as Swedlund's shot hit a plethora of bodies in front of the net. And just 75 seconds remain here in the second. 3-2 lead for Steamboat. Right now, it's back and forth. Neither team really establishing dominance. Worked by Kleiner under the stick of Rothman. Picked back up by Malins. That goes to Swedlund, his own blue line. Fires it up to Perry. Christian Perry. In again. Turns. Scissor cycle there with Swedlund. Thrown to the wall by Wilson. Puck comes free. Nice job there from Brett Wilson. And he will take this one off the stick of Sturts, who didn't like that. Wilson fires it up now to Gilmore. His pass intercepted by Perry. Perry's in. Fires one off the pipe. Now it's going to be Sturts. Gives it to Gilmore. Steps by one check. Bodied off then right in front of his own bench. Lepper comes up with it. Ben Lepper into the offensive zone. Poke checked away from him. 24 seconds remaining in the period. Kleiner shoots one. Hits off of Braden Foss's face. That was unfortunate. And now it's going to be worked to the blue line. Kept in there. Sean Ketchall ripping a slap shot. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Cleared to the neutral zone. Longton has it. Fires one to Catch It All. Catch It All in. Onside play. He rips a shot. Stopped by Vanderbeck. And that'll bring us to the horn. 3-2 the score. So crazy finish to that. In the last 5.5 minutes of the period, 4 goals scored, 2 apiece. Wranglers still with the lead here, but they definitely have to shore some things up defensively. 3-2 the score after 40 minutes. This is KCOQ 100.5 The River, online as well at steamboatradio.com.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
We're here with Jared Sturts. Jared, it's your second year with the Steamboat Wranglers. Talk a little bit about what your experience was like last year and what you're looking forward to this season.
Well, my experience last year was great. Being a first-year franchise, the boys became really close. We knew we had a lot on the line being a first-year team coming into Steamboat, and it was a great experience. We had a great coaching staff, we have an amazing facility and great fans.
Talk a little about what your junior hockey experience has been, if you've had more beyond last year, and if not, just talk about what
This is my second year playing juniors, and last year here in Steamboat was my first year. So I'm kind of jumping into it, but I couldn't have asked for a better place to play for my first year. I've played AAA in California my whole life, and jumping into Steamboat was a great opportunity for me.
Talk about what the difference is. Coming from California, were you Northern or Southern California boy?
Southern California. I'm from LA.
LA. Nice. So what's the experience been like for you in the mountains and kind of coming up here to really a town where you're immersed in it and you're surrounded by the peaks, and then driving around in the Rocky Mountain Junior Hockey League where you're a lot of mountain towns?
Right. It's a huge change from LA to Steamboat, but it's nice to get away from sounds a little weird. It's nice to get away from the Hollywood life, and enjoy the country, enjoy these great people that are out here, and, just to enjoy a different life, too, and kind of switch it up a little bit.
What are you most looking forward to this season?
Definitely winning the championship.
And what is your role going to be on the team? I know we're still early on in the year, but as you've come in through training camp and now we're starting the season, what's your role going to be?
Yeah, just like last year, try to lead the team with some good playmaking, my speed, and get the boys going whenever they're down and not feeling right, and just win games as much as possible.
What has been your best hockey experience so far? You can include last year or talk a little bit about your earlier days playing hockey in LA, which it's really blossoming over there in California now.
Right, yeah. My biggest, honestly, I have to say last year. I graduated high school in 2016, so last year it's like I just got to play hockey every day, train, and focus on nothing else but that.
So talk a little bit about that. What has it been like to really been thrust into what some could call a professional atmosphere in terms of not having to focus on anything but hockey?
It really keeps you going. The atmosphere itself is just an adrenaline booster, honestly. And it's a lot different compared to LA, especially since the fans are more diehard out here. LA is all about the Lakers, basketball, football, whatnot. So even just living in a hockey town gets a lot more going.
Awesome. Anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Please come to every single game, cheer as loud as you can, and we're going to bring home a title this year. That's one thing I can tell you.
Awesome, Jared. We'll look forward to catching up with you here mid-season.
Thank you so much.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers Connection.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer-Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
Here with Joel Rothman. Joel, first-year player here for the Steamboat Wranglers. Is this your first year playing juniors?
No, I actually played for Aspen Leafs last year.
Oh, gotcha. Coming over from one of the rivals. What brought you over right away? I mean, that's obviously Aspen to Steamboat. That was a big rivalry last season.
I don't know. I knew about the coach and really wanted to play for him. And the atmosphere here is like none other, so I wanted to join the Wranglers out here.
What's your first month been like here for the organization?
It's been tough, but we're working hard and I'm having a lot of fun up here. So
talk a little bit about what your hockey path has been, kind of where you grew up playing, and what level brought you to the juniors.
I grew up in Carbondale, Colorado, a little bit outside of Aspen, and started playing for Glenwood Grizzlies. And then as I got into high school, went up and played high school in Aspen, played a little bit for the Leafs over the years, and I don't know, I just liked the energy that the Wranglers brought. Their fans were top-notch, so I wanted to get a part of that.
Awesome. Awesome. What's it been like, the experience with Coach Hewicken?
It's amazing. He's a great guy, super funny, always knows when to push us and everything. And, yeah, he's just a great guy all around.
Joel, talk a little bit about your expectations for this season, especially early on. Obviously, we'll touch base with you again as we get a little bit further into the schedule, but what's your expectation for this season?
Right now, honestly, it's just taking it game by game, shift by shift, and just doing the best I can to get the W.
What's your role on the team, or at least what has it been here early on in the season?
Just helping out Donnie and Sturts scoring goals.
So that's what we can expect you to do, be in front of the net, scoring goals for us? Yes, I like that, man. All right, if you could say anything to the fans, what would it be?
I hope you guys are ready for Friday night, because we sure are.
Thanks, appreciate it, and we'll definitely touch base later.
Thank you.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
I'm here with Nicholas Oda. Nicholas, I won't make the same joke twice, but you are about halfway through at least the home part of your schedule. We're a third of the way through the season as a whole. Talk to me about what kind of experience it's been like for you.
It's been a great experience. My first junior year, high-intensity hockey. I really love it. City Steamboat's treated me well. It's a very beautiful city. I couldn't be anywhere else. I love the hockey team, love the city, love the sport. Coaching staff and everyone is amazing here, and I love it.
Awesome. And because you didn't do the earlier interview, just for those who are listening, talk a little bit about who you are, like where you grew up playing, and what position you are out there.
All right. I'm from Renton, Washington, so a little down south of Seattle. I played up in Washington for about 15 years, moved down to Cali for about a year and a half, 2 years, played down there, and I came up here and nothing but good vibes and good hockey, so yeah, I really love it up here. But,
awesome. And what was the big draw to come up to Steamboat?
Ooh, it's I love the connections and basically I heard about the community and how many all the people come to the rink, because we have I believe the biggest fan base out of the RM. So I love how the whole town basically supports this hockey group, and we're not treated like I don't like to say we're treated like celebrities, but we kind of feel like a celebrity. Everyone knows you, they come down, but at the same time I love that anything you do people know, like that kind of feeling. So I just love how supportive everyone is of this hockey. And yeah.
Awesome. Well, you're one of the few I know who your parents watch with regularity.
Yeah.
So what kind of shout out would you want to give them?
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for giving me the opportunity to play hockey and come to the level like this. I know you want to see me go up there in the levels, so thank you for all the hard work you guys do, and hope to return the favor soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Nicholas. We'll catch up with you here towards the end of the year.
All right. Thank you.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than 450 units and 40 properties around the base area. Call them today at 970-879-8000 and let their team assist you with all your travel needs. That's 970-879-8000 or visit steamboatresorts.com.
Memorial Regional Health is pleased to welcome Liz Kilmer Sterling, an experienced nurse practitioner and certified nurse midwife, to our OBGYN team. Certified nurse midwives deliver babies in the hospital, honor your choices for pain management, and provide a high-touch, low-intervention approach. You now have the option to have the birth experience you want and not available anywhere anywhere else in the Valley. For more information, visit our website at memorialregionalhealth.com or call 826-8230 for an appointment.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
Here with Sean Catch-It-All. I'll not go into any of the great jokes that I could go into with your last name there, but Sean, first year in Steamboat, what's your experience been like here in the early going?
Everything so far has been great. The team so far looks really good. All the interactions we've had with the fans and everything's going good. I'm really looking forward to the year.
And talk a little bit about what your hockey experience has been like, but before you go into it, what position do you play?
I play left wing or center, so like a forward.
Okay, and talk about your hockey experience so far, your history. Is this your first year playing juniors?
This is my second year playing juniors. Last year I played with Coach Yokes in San Diego in the WSHL, and Coach, he's a really great coach. Last year went pretty well for us, but we had quite a bit of injuries. And last year I broke my collarbone halfway through the season, so I was out for quite a while. But before playing juniors last year, I've played the past 13 years playing back in Sacramento, California, my hometown. I played there, playing AA and AAA and stuff.
And what was the draw to come up to Steamboat? Was it just Coach giving you a call, or have you heard about the town before?
Mostly just Coach. Everything he said about the town, how many fans come to the games, how big of a support group there is for the whole team compared to what we had last year, and just how professional the organization is and everything. So it wasn't a hard decision to come here.
And what are you looking forward to most this season and looking to take out of this year?
Probably just winning the championship. That's what everyone's here for. Everyone just wants to come and win games, have some fun, but the goal is always to bring home the championship.
And what has the early experience been like? We're just about getting started with the year now, and what's your initial experience been like with the coach, the team, and the interaction within the community?
Everything's been going good. The team's looking a lot better than I initially thought it would. Everyone's really working well together, making stuff happen. The community's been great towards us. Everyone's super nice and welcoming to all the new players and stuff. So it's been good.
Sean, have you graduated high school yet?
I did. Yeah, I graduated.
So that puts you in a little bit of a different tier with this team. I've kind of heard that there's a lot of younger kids, a lot of first and second year junior players. It's your second year. What are you going to look to impart on those younger guys in terms of the season and what to expect from junior hockey?
So far they've all done really good. They haven't really played first year players. They all been playing really well. They all have been playing with experience. They're not scared running around and stuff. So they've been doing really good so far. They're definitely still looking up towards some of the older players and kind of trying to see what everything's how to really play and stuff. But
when you look at hockey in your future, where do you see yourself going after this season, and what's your goal with this awesome sport that we all love?
I definitely want to play in college. Summer college for me has always been a main goal, and I've always wanted to play in high of a level as possible in college. So for me right now, that's probably D3, and I've been talking to a couple coaches for schools up in Minnesota and stuff, trying to get onto those teams.
Awesome. Well, Sean, thanks so much, man. We'll definitely catch up with you here in just a little bit, and be right back at it.
Cool. Thank you.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Is your CPAP not working for you? Does snoring keep you or your partner up at night? At Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, we offer medically approved devices with no hoses, mask, or headgear. Sound sleep is vital to leading a healthy life and reduces your risk for stroke, heart attacks, diabetes, and other serious health problems. Most health insurances cover the cost of this treatment. Contact us today for your free consultation at sleepinggiantss.com. That's sleepinggiantss.com. Sleep well, live well.
This is your Wrangler Roundup, where you learn more about your Steamboat Wranglers.
I'm here with Joel Rothman and Jarrett Sturtz. Boys, a good start to the season. The first few games were a little rough, but you guys have rounded off 7 in a row now, including 3 against Pikes Peak. Talk about what this early part of the season's been like.
Yeah, this early part of the season's actually been good. The very beginning was a little up and down, but right now we're leading into a breast cancer game on November 17th, which will be huge with being 11-4, and we're on a 7-game win streak. So, the boys are just really pulling it together, and the chemistry is really building up.
Joel, now that you've got a little bit of time to kind of establish yourself inside the community, what's it been like coming up from Aspen and now to Steamboat? Not too much of a difference. difference, but mountain town to mountain town.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, this town's amazing. Everyone's super nice, super welcoming, and I just feel at home here, so I'm super glad to wear the jersey around here.
And Sturtsy, obviously, this is your second season with the organization. Talk about the difference, because we've got 2 coaches last year, a third comes in this summer, and what's it been like playing for Yokes and Coach Nick?
Yeah, I mean, playing for Yokes and Coach Nick is truly a blessing, just because they have great mentality of the game, good hockey IQ. Learned a lot from them so far, and this being my last year, they're making it enjoyable for me as well. So they're great guys and great coaches to have.
And are you looking to continue playing next year at the collegiate level?
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas for my own personal life next year, but going and playing college hockey is definitely a goal of mine wherever I end up going.
And Joel, do you still have some time left? You gotta remind me.
Yeah, I have 2 years left.
And so, do you know? Would you want to stay inside this organization? Maybe moving up. Obviously, we're connected with Salmon Arm. What kind of goals do you have?
Honestly, right now, I'm just taking it day by day and just trying to get better and work harder and just do the best I can to make the Wranglers a better team. So.
Well, you guys are 11-4, like you said. Final thoughts for the fans as we head down again. I'll catch up with both of you towards the end of the year, but in the meantime, what do you have to say to the fans?
Fans, just keep doing what you're doing in the stands, because that's truly a big help of our adrenaline that boosts on the ice, and we love you.
Yeah, I mean, keep coming to the games and supporting us, and we'll show you what it is to be a Wrangler.
This has been your Wrangler Roundup on the River at 100.5, your Wranglers connection.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wines, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 and Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
Hey, Bridget, I love seeing dogs around the store shopping with their owners.
Me too. Steamboat Ace loves our customers and their pets, and have a ton to offer in our expanding pet department.
Expanding pet department? You mean food and a few toys for Fido?
No, I mean expanding pet department. We have a great selection of not only food, toys, and treats for all of your pets, but great options to keep your four-legged friend warm this winter, like jackets and beds.
That's great, and my pup will thank you.
Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for your pet too place.
The River, KCOQ, Steamboat Springs.
Just underway with third period and final frame of action here on KCOQ 100.5 The River. I'm Vlad Chase, and we have a 3-2 game here. The Wranglers are on top after 40 minutes of play. They're going to be right to left on the radio dial here in the third and final period from the Howie Dome. It's going to be worked in low to the Wranglers' end. Fired up to Rothman near side. And Joel Rothman will chip this one out. 2-on-1 developing. Sturts has got Lepper now 2-on-2. Sturts shoots one. And it's going to be stopped by Vanderbeck, who's having a heck of a game, keeping this Colorado team in touch with the Wranglers, down by just one. Taken by Ridgely, far side corner for the Rampage. He'll fire one up. No icing on the play. It hopped over the stick of Hunter Howe. Taken back by Kuhn. He looks up ice and will just wheel out to the blue line. Now across the red, Jack Kuhn in across the blue, and he's just going to chip this one up the wall to Sturts. Jared Sturts tries to send it right back down to Kuhn on the give-and-go attempt, but intercepted by Colorado, sent to the far side. Rivera and Foss fighting for it there, but it's taken by Rothman. And Rothman tries to work it up to Howe. Couldn't get it there. Now Sturts in far side corner sends one, and it goes to the goal mouth. Swedlin, though, in the lane, and he's going to send this one up ice. No icing on the play. Phillips in on the forecheck. He's got Rivera. Tucks one out front. Big save from Hildebrand. And the rebound is going to be taken the other way here by Steamboat. 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. That's a good back check there from Swedlin. Comes to catch it all. Sends one out front looking for Nordstrom. Pokes one towards Vanderbeck. Picked up. There's Gilmore on the doorstep. Big save again from Vanderbeck. But a good looking play there from Steamboat. As Gilmore yet again robbed. He's having a very good weekend set here. He scored one yesterday and wanted to make it 2 there, but unfortunately not able to do so. 17-19 left here in the third period of play. A 3-2 lead for Steamboat still. Off the draw. Pushed forward by Catch-It-All. Now sent to the far side where Malinsek will take over, firing it up the ice. Not out of the zone, though. Kohut with a great hold. Now Cuniff bodied off, but not before he got it up to the near side. And Neiman. He can't get it, though, to clear the zone either, as Steamboat doing an excellent job of keeping the pressure on. Finally, though, Neiman will pick this one up. He'll just spin to his own zone, firing a pass to Cuniff. And the Wranglers will break out the Rampage will break out. Here's Perry. Tried to take the corner there against Grant Longton. Couldn't quite do it. Now Perry touches it over to Neiman. Sent in front. There's Allred. Couldn't get the shot to go. Push to the far corner of the Wranglers zone. Taking it there's Cole Kohut. Steamboat again. Right to left on the radio dial here on 100.5 The River. Gilmore sends one up ice. Too far for Catch-It-All. Picked up, though, by Nordstrom. Here's Donnie Nordstrom, 1-on-2. In, shoots. Big save, Vanderbeck. Rebound is going to be taken by Stewart, who's dumped to the ice by Sean Catch-It-All. And then Catch-It-All loses the puck, and Stewart, who'd regained his feet, picks it up and will take this to the red line. Lost the puck to Ryan Foster. He pushes a man to the boards. Taken back by Brett Wilson. Chips one off the stanchion to the neutral zone. Cooper Davis trying to chase down this loose puck. And Davis, stride for stride with Ridgely here. And there's Foster sent up front, but Oda couldn't get that one to go as it hit off a defender's skate. Now coming the other way is Bruman. Sends one in on goal, steered to the far side. Bruman takes it again, sends one out front. It's going to be chipped around, and finally Kleiner takes it. Can't clear initially. Help from Cooper Davis comes, though, and then Foster as well in there for the Wranglers, and Steamboat will have time and space to work with here on the breakout. Foster had to go under his stick. And here comes Swedlin, 1-on-2. Now 2-on-2. He's got help down the slot from Phillips. Comes in, shoots one. He was looking for the tip there from Phillips in front of the net. Couldn't get it to go. Now a shot from the other side. That was Dane Foss with a chance. It's stopped down by Blue Hildebrand and no rebound. 15-15 left here in the game. 3-2 the score. 4 of these 5 goals came in the last 5.5 minutes of play. Back in period number 2. Off the ensuing face-off, Steamboat wins it. Rimmed around to Easton Jones. Jones spins away from one man. Got it poked off his stick by Braden Foss. Taken by Kuhn. Far side corner to Howe on that pass. Gets it up to Culver, who chips it to the neutral zone, and Lepper will progress it into the offensive end. Easton Jones going to be the first man there on the puck. Poked off of his stick, though. Now Phillips has it. Help from Cuniff, but he can't get it out. Taken by Lepper. Walks in, fires one. Glove save from Vanderbeck. As Ben Lepper walked in and had a good little chance there. But Vanderbeck flashes the leather. Makes the big save for the Wranglers, keeping this one a 1-goal game. Want to thank Northwest Colorado Orthopedic and Total Joint Center, as well as Steamboat Ace Hardware. Both proud supporters of Wranglers hockey. Worked up to Hunter Howe. Winds and fires. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Rebound by Gilmore, and he put it just wide. Braden Gilmore has been right there for the better part of this game, but he's just not able to crack through the D as of yet. Cycled back to Gilmore. Sends a pass out to Catch-It-All, hit bodies. Work to Nordstrom up to the blue line. There's Kuhn. Saucer passing to Beauty to Howe. One-timer stopped by Vanderbeck. Now it's going to be Catch-It-All, cycling it to Gilmore. Then he loses the puck as Cuniff took over, and will try and fight off a number of players. Here is Cuniff stepping up across the blue line, and he'll chip one that Hunter Howe knocks down. Fired back the other way. Braden Gilmore is going to try and chase this one down. But it's fired out to the neutral zone by Stewart. Donnie Nordstrom takes over, dangles in, but Gilmore was well offside still. $13:52 left now, and Kuhn really focused on the game in her hands. We've got a 3-2 lead for the Wranglers. She came to the press box to say hello, though, so I can't give her too much grief. It's going to be work now by Rothman behind the net. He's going to be taken down there by Ridgely. Rothman does come up with it again, though, after regaining his feet. Fired up to the blue line. There's Leopard. Makes a move. Saucer pass to Grant Longton. Not going to go. Rothman just took a man down twice in front of the net. McGlory will have some words with him. And Rothman is going to the penalty box. Rothman still chirping with McGlory there. Cross-checking penalty coming up against Joel Rothman. Power play now for Colorado. They're down by just one and got a golden chance here to try and tie things up. Your Wranglers have not really been able to fully come up with the momentum here and just take a hold of this game. And so now as Rothman heads to the box, it opens up an opportunity for Colorado to get right back in and tie things up here at the Howie Dome. 13:24 left in the third. 2 minutes on the penalty kill, though, for the Wranglers, unless there's a goal scored by the boys in gray. Face-off is won. Christian Berry takes this for the Rampage. He's going to work it down to Allred, near side corner. Allred looking and firing it out front, but Kohut gets a stick on it, and it'll be taken and sent the length of the sheet by Sturtz. Now it is Vanderbeck. Takes this behind, or set it up for Dane Foss behind his own net. Gets a pass to Perry, but a little broken breakout there, and once more Rampage have to get this in their own zone. Allred give and go play there, and it's back to the stick of Perry. And across the offensive blue line. Gives it to Allred. Down low to Perry, near side corner. Sends one in front. Tipped on frame. Stopped by Hildebrand. 74 seconds left in the penalty kill. 12:37 left in the game. 3-2 score here. And a fresh unit comes over the boards for the Rampage. Thanks to Monica working the board. Also Willie De La Huerta working the camera here this evening. McGlory steps in, trying to win this face-off, but it's going to be taken by the Wranglers and sent down by Nicholas Oda on the penalty kill. Set up by Vanderbeck, leaving it for Cuniff behind the goal. Cuniff steps out and will take this himself across the blue and across the red. Fires a pass to Brewman, but ill-advised play there from Cuniff at the blue line as he passed that puck over to the far side. Offsides called against the Rampage. Still 54 seconds of power play time for Colorado. As the Wranglers trying to kill this one off, it's going to be taken by the Rampage. Brewman comes into the zone, onside play, gets it to Malinsek, down to Brewman. Intercepted by the Wranglers, chipped up by Cooper Davis, and they find the neutral zone at least. Now Cuniff sends one in on goal, steered to the far side corner. Longton winds and fires, kept in by Malinsek, but a second chance from Longton, and he gets it at least to the neutral zone, and then pursues himself, but a good job from Colorado keeping it away from him. For a moment, back check pressure, though, from Longton, and he fires it to Oda, who sends it down to the blue line of the Rampage, where Malinsek takes over. The move from Malinsek at the blue. He chips it down into the offensive end for Colorado here with 10 seconds left in the PK. Kohut takes it, fires it to the red line. Neiman knocks it down. Passes it to Stewart. Stewart steps up to the red line. He gets bumped hard there by Oda. And here's Kohut. 5-on-5 play now as Gilmore is right off the bench for Rothman, who just stepped out of the box. So we're full strength now with 11-12 left here in the game. Catchedall gets a pass, sends one down low. Nordstrom in on the forecheck here. Has help from Catchedall. Got it for a moment, lost it, worked up the near side wall, and it'll be taken by Neiman. Neiman trying to pick up a head of steam here. Comes in, drops one off for Perry. Perry lost the puck as he overskated it. And now Max Kleiner tries to get this one out, but a good pressure put on for the Rampage for at least a moment. Swedlin at his own blue line, dispossessed. Good job from Nordstrom getting on there. Now here's a shot from Catchedall, and players run into the net there as Gilmore and Perry battled for position and both went down. Braden Gilmore having some extra words with Allred and Perry. 3-2 score here with 10.5 to go in the game. Closer to the end than the beginning now. Sturts, Rothman, and Lepper back out there for the Wranglers. Howe and Kuhn are the defensive unit. Linesman resetting the net here. That was knocked off its moorings. Face-off will be to the blocker side here. And the Wranglers win it. Rothman poked away as he tried to make a toe drag. Here's Rivera, chipped it up ice. Phillips is there, but it's pushed to the near side by Hildebrand. Now going to be taken by Rothman near side. Dumps Rivera to the ice. Lepper in there fighting for this one. And eventually he comes up with it. Knocked down by Swedlin as he got to the blue line. Rothman loses his feet. Worked up the near side half wall. Phillips and Swedlin both pushing this one up ice. And eventually it's going to be Phillips who's into the zone here. Poke check though by Ben Lepper, who was coming back. Nice job there from 13 Black. Now running him down is Hunter Howe. He gives Phillips the shot in the corner. And here's Rothman at the other end. Gives a pass off and a quick shot from Sturts is gloved down by Vanderbeck. So Steamboat right now more content on trying to lay the big hit on these Rampage players than play the puck. And it's gotten them in trouble a few different times. Rothman, the latest of which, of course, got that penalty just a couple minutes ago. They've got 9:46 to play here. They've got to make sure that they don't head to the box down the stretch and give this Rampage team a chance to tie it up. It's only 3-2. Here's Longton, fires a shot, stopped by Vanderbeck with Jones on the doorstep. Vanderbeck makes the save and then hangs on. Face-off now is going to be to the blocker side of this net. Shot total is 37-26 for the Wranglers. They continue to pile on the shots each and every game. But sometimes it's a shot selection that's not the best. Passed out front, Jones turns, fires. Oda tried to take it out of the air, but he couldn't get it to go on frame. Pass back out to Kohut, far side corner at the blue line. Chances steered to the near side by Vanderbeck. Nice job from the netminder. And now it's going to be Cooper Davis fighting for this as Easton Jones dumps Cuniff to the ice. It'll be taken by McLaury. He gets hit hard, but got it to the neutral zone, taken back by Kohut. Steps in across the line and is eventually dragged down there. Works the blue line, kept in there by Cooper Davis. Winds and fires. That one wide of the goal. Now it's Longton. He tries to keep it in the zone, but eventually it works free to the neutral zone once more where Kohut takes over. Fires up to Oda. Into Easton Jones. Far side. Jones run into there by Malinsek, and those are two big bodies. Jones didn't get the shot to go on goal, and it's taken back by Christian Perry now. Sees that he's 1-on-3, and Perry will just take this one back to the neutral zone. Perry comes in again. Comes in, firing a shot high and wide as he had quite the lane open up for him there. And the puck comes all the way back to the Rampage end. They go D to D. Here's Ridgely. Ridgely fires one off the wall, and that will not go for an icing. Brett Wilson will have to chase it down the length of the sheet, however. He's going to go D to D as well. Finds Kleiner quickly up to Rothman. Rothman over to Sturts in his skates. He's going to chip one into the zone. And Leopard's in on the forecheck here for Steamboat. Rothman couldn't get the pass to go to Lepper. Intercepted by Allred. He's out the other way. Firing one to Christian Perry. Nice little feed to Neiman. Overstepped the puck. Comes back to it. And the shot hit off of Kleiner's stick. Now Rothman. That's dumped to the ice. Picked up by Perry. He scores! Christian Perry had that puck come right to him, and he walks out front and ties this thing up at 3-3 with 7:41 to go in the game. It seems as though at times it's been a lackadaisical effort here from the Wranglers. They've had moments where they've dominated, but they've never been able to really hold on to that momentum that they've garnered, and they're not scoring a lot. Here's Gilmore, who's coming out now for Steamboat as they try to score again here, now tied up with Colorado. The tail end of a back-to-back set from the Howie Dome. Worked up to the blue line, kept in by Howe. He shoots, blocked down. Taken by Nordstrom, fires one Couldn't get it to go as Vanderbeck may have gotten a shoulder on it. Now it's cycled in low. Donnie Nordstrom couldn't come up with it as he and Swedlin jaw. And eventually it's going to be taken and fired up ice. Phillips trying to pursue. Good job from Kuhn. But then he loses it, and Kuhn does recover. He'll escape behind his own net. As that one comes right out front, and it's going to bounce around. Jack Kuhn takes it back. Poked away from Nordstrom, though. And here's Bruman, and shoots and scores! Bruman! It's 4-3! Steamboat just could not get it out of their own end, and it turns into a goal for Colorado, too, in the last minute and a half of play here in the third period. I don't know what Jack Kuhn was doing with the puck over there, but I just had to say that one with Ann right here. But 4-3 now for Colorado. Steamboat needs a response. They're going to come back with Cooper Davis, Nicholas Oda, and Ryan Foster up front. And Corey Kohut will take a timeout for the Wranglers. So just like that, Colorado hanging around for the better part of the game, keeping it close. Steamboat had two-goal leads at 2-0 and 3-1. Rampage battled back both times. Eventually tied it at 3-3 just under a minute and a half ago, and then now they have taken the lead. 4-3 the score here from Howelsen Ice Arena. So, I want to thank Northwest Colorado Orthopedic Total Joint Center, part of Memorial Regional Health. Steamboat Ace, the everything you need for winter place. Steamboat Discount Liquor located at Highway 40 and Hilltop, open till midnight on the weekends. Sleeping Giant Sleep Solutions, sleep well, live well. And Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham. If you're coming to town to watch your family member play, visit them at steamboatresorts.com and ask for the Locals Connection discount. So 4-3 score here out of the timeout taken by the Wranglers. Rampage have the lead over your Steamboat squad. Kohut chips it over to Foster on the far side. Sends one through the slot. Nobody home. And it's going to be Cuniff who chips it up the wall in the neutral zone. Perry bodies a man off. Here's Neiman into the offensive end. Fires one that's gloved down by Hildebrand, and he'll hang on. .6:24 left here in this third and final period of play from Howelsen Ice Arena. Sturts is right back out there again, that first unit, if you can call it that, this evening. They've had a lot of shifts where they were just dominant, but ended up giving up that tying goal not too long ago. Now Rothman's pass. Too far for Sturts and Lepper both. Rothman throws the body. Colorado gets it out to the neutral zone. Rothman touches up. He's in 3-on-2. Rothman to Sturts. Tried to shoot. Steered to the far corner by Vanderbeck. Initial shot was fanned on. He did get that second chance at it, though. Now here's Joel Rothman in the far corner. Walks up the half wall. Gives it back to Longton. Quickly to Kohut near side. And it hit away from him. Bounces to the neutral zone, and Corey Kohut steps up. Across the offensive blue, takes it to the near corner. Sends one off the goalie. Nordstrom fakes a slap shot from a bad angle. He's into the far corner with the puck now. Trying to get away from Allred, who wraps him up, but Nordstrom still maintains possession here. Cycles it down. Give and go play there with Gilmore. Now Catch-It-All throws Allred to the ice. Kept it in the zone. Here's Nordstrom. Nice feed to Gilmore. Couldn't get the shot off. Now Colorado sends it to the near side. Brumman, who had the goal that sent his guys up front with the 4-3 lead. Gets another chance to clear the zone. Kept in initially by Kleiner. Finally, it comes to the neutral zone. Here's a chance for Howard. Tried to get the shot to go. Didn't There's a good job from 3 different defenders for the Wranglers getting back and nullifying that attempt. 4:45 left in the game. 4-3 lead here for Colorado. Wilson's into the offensive end. We'll probably see the defenseman starting to pinch up a little bit more here, down by 1. Wilson now going to just turn and fire it down low. Catchedall's behind the net. Gets help from Rothman. Sends it to Catchedall. And he can't quite turn that one and fire it on goal. It was poked away from him. And now Christian Perry comes back against Kuhn. He ducks through the hit. Perry's in, shoots. Big save from Hildebrand. Kuhn takes over near corner. He's going to try and step up ice here. To the blue line, now to the red. In across the offensive blue, Jack Kuhn. Makes a move to his backhand. Poke checked away from him, chipped off the glass. And Hunter Howe does settle it, but it's in the neutral zone. Goes to Sturts with that pass. Gains the red line, dumps it in near side corner. Cuniff content to just send this one up the wall. Rothman knocks it down, comes to Lepper. He gets it poked away from him as well. And Howard takes this one, dumping it out to the neutral zone. Glove down by Howe, followed up by Howard. And now Nordstrom in his own zone, giving it up to Lepper. Steps across the line, shoots one, stopped by Vanderbeck and hit off of Cuniff. And almost went in, but Vanderbeck able to recover just enough to kick it away with a toe. Now a 2-on-1 developing at the other end, but the play was misstep. And now it's a 3-on-1 for the Wranglers. Here's Nordstrom firing. Big save from Vanderbeck again. Coming up huge in the last couple minutes of play here for Colorado. 3 minutes on the clock. Here's Gilmore. He winds and fires. Hit off of Cuniff's stick and again goes wide. Shots right now are 39-33 for the Wranglers, but that shows that Colorado's had some chances. Backdoor play, and Gilmore ties it up here for Steamboat. What a pass from Corey Kohut. And it's 4-4. Wranglers tie it up with 2:55 left in the third period. Absolutely beautiful pass from Corey Kohut. And now we have a goaltending change, perhaps? No, new stick, I think. I don't know what's going on here. Hildebrand may have broken his stick, perhaps. So he gets a new twig from the bench. 2:55 left here in 4-4 game now as Braden Gilmore tied it up for your Steamboat Wranglers. Ridgely right off the face-off, shooting it at the Wranglers bench there. Just trying to step in and get it deep. So another face-off coming back out to center ice. Rothman, Lepper, and Sturts back out there for Steamboat. Ridgely overstepped the puck. Here's Rothman, a chance. Shot is blocked into the netting by a Colorado defender. So, back and forth they go. Colorado had the lead for a few minutes there, but just a little bit too much time left on the clock. Steamboat on the face-off. They win it back. Wilson shoots. Stopped by Vanderbeck. Picked up by Swedlund. He goes behind his own net. You're going to just hack the stick there. As Rothman wants to go with Swedlund there. We'll see what happens here as Swedlund had just hacked that stick right out of the hands of Joel Rothman. He didn't like it. It looks as though he'll be the only one with the penalty here, though. So the Wranglers now with 2.5 minutes left in the game are tied at 4-4 and now head to the man advantage. An ill-advised penalty there by Swedlund. Catchall, Nordstrom, and Gilmore back out there. Kohut and Longton are at the back end. That's your 5, as the coach wants a little explanation perhaps about why Rothman didn't get a penalty there. Catchall will take this face off on his weak side. And off the draw, got it to Nordstrom, worked up to Longton. G walks the line, gives it over to Kohut. Quick pass to Nordstrom near side, rips one, blockered off by Vanderbeck, who got a cross in a hurry there for Colorado. Saucer pass to Kohut, now to Longton, one-timer. Caught the toe of the blade and went up high. Now taken by Catchall, sends it to Kohut, far side corner. Goes up top to Gilmore. Gilmore back to Kohut. Walks up and fires one that's off some sticks, taken down by Nordstrom. And he'll go up to Longton, back to Nordstrom near side circle. Fires a shot, hits a body, goes just wide of the goal. Kohut at the far blue line, keeping it in, finding Gilmore. Cycled down to Catchall. Catchall near side to Nordstrom, walks out. And Nordstrom will go for a seam pass to Kohut. Has to settle in front. Gilmore tips one right into the breadbasket there of Vanderbeck, who makes the big save with 98 seconds left in the game. Still 1:09 left on the man advantage. 4-4 here. And a new unit comes over the boards. It's Rothman, Lepper, and Sturtz. Kohut and Longton staying out there defensively for Steamboat. Face-off is won by the Wranglers. Now it's going to be taken by Lepper in the far side hash mark. Gives it to Sturtz, back to Lepper. Lepper up top now to Longton. Longton going to go to Lepper. One-timer. There's a high riser that ends up going all the way back to the Wranglers' end. .1:15 to go here. Ben Lepper will take this puck from behind his own goal after Longton left it for him. He gets by Brumman into the offensive end and follows up with speed here, cycling it off to Kohut. Down low to Rothman. Rothman out front. Kohut jams one just wide. Rebound comes to the near side wall. Longton keeps it in. Goes to Sturtz. Sturtz walks to the high slot. Shoots and scores! Jared Sturtz on the power play. Rips one home with just 49 seconds left in the game. And the Wranglers are back out front 5-4. Power play strike from Steamboat. And once more the lead. 49 seconds left here in third period play. The timeout taken by Colorado. A great finish to this game. A lot closer than Steamboat would have liked to have seen. They had to fight back and score just to tie things up with just under 3 minutes to go. And now, with 49 seconds on the clock, the Wranglers take the lead. Both teams in the timeout here. Will come out. Vanderbeck likely getting some words as to when he's going to make his way to the bench for the extra attacker. Steamboat comes out with Kleiner, Wilson, Nordstrom, Gilmore, and Catchall. Off the draw, tied up by Catchall, pushed forward by Brumman into the Wranglers' end. It's going to be Kleiner, tries to go, lost, Allred sent it out front, no one home. Catchall takes it over, couldn't get it out. Perry is there, comes to the blue line now. Foss shoots, blocked down in front, and Wilson chips it off the wall, and Gilmore progresses it further. It's into the neutral zone. Here's Malinsek. Lost it to Nordstrom, 24 seconds on the clock. Nordstrom is going to go for it all. He misses it, and it turns into an icing. Kohut and Longton come over the boards here for Steamboat. And it's going to be a face-off back in the Wranglers' end to the glove side of Hildebrand. Now Longton ushered back to the bench, not being allowed to change here. Kleiner has to come back onto the ice surface, so for what it's worth, that's tough for Steamboat. All Red going to try and win this important face-off against your Sean Catchedall. Now Nordstrom steps in as Catchedall's kicked out. 18.3 on the clock here. Third period play. And this face-off could be it, and it's going to be won by Steamboat to the near side corner. All Red does take it for a moment, though Kohut will just eat this behind the net. And the puck is going to be dug out, and Steamboat takes it, fired up by Kleiner, kept in at the line, and we have the horn. Steamboat with the victory here. It took all 60 minutes to get it, but they come out on top 5-4 after all is said and done. Thanks to Monica back at the board, William doing the camera. I'm Vlad Chase. So long here on KCOQ 100.5 The River. Also online at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Discount Liquor is Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in today for a great selection of wines, spirits, and beer. Steamboat Discount Liquor offers easy in and easy out parking, a friendly staff, and with its convenient location on Highway 40 and Hilltop, it's on your way to wherever you're headed. Steamboat Discount Liquor, Steamboat's original locals liquor store. Stop in after the game. They're open till midnight on the weekends and 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. Go Wranglers!
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Wranglers. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Thinking about coming to catch a game in person? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals can help. Steamboat Resorts has been Steamboat's lodging leader for over 30 years with great rates at more than